Mic check 1 2. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Come on, Cowboys. Salute to my Dallas Cowboys. What we doing, gang? Light the gas up, man. Let's smoke out tonight, gang. Light the gas up, man. My bad for being a little late tonight. I wasn't gonna go live, man, till this Cowboy game was over with, man. I thought it was over with, but this nigga, it ain't over with, man. It is. It ain't over with, gang. It ain't over with. Salute to everybody in the building, man. You did, yeah. Salute to everybody in the building, man. I'm sorry, y'all, the game is still on, so I'm trying to, hey, Sheba, I'm trying to do no cowboy talk, man, but the game is still on. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute, man. What we got going on, gang? Salute to everybody in the building, man. Salute. You did? Yeah. You tell me, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Salute to everybody. But what you got going on tonight, gang? We got to break a few things down, gang. Got to break some things down tonight. Salute to everybody for popping out, man. Quick live, man. I might not be here that long tonight, man. I might keep y'all for an hour or two, maybe 3, maybe 4. Either way, get the likes of y'all. Donate to the platform, y'all. Remember, you can still go to my website, y'all. Tomorrow is the last day to get the 40% off on the goddamn promo code 08 Camry, y'all. Go to my website. Just say no to store at bigcartel.com. 08 Camry is the goddamn promo password, y'all. Everything is 40% off, y'all. Go shop with your dog, man. Show me some love. So far, a few of y'all been over there, but I need more of y'all over there, gang. Y'all starting to disappoint me for real, gang. I'm starting to be disappointed, y'all, man. Show up and show out, my nigga. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Salute, y'all. Turn me up, gang. Turn me up. Let me see. Yeah. Salute to everybody in the building, man. I want to break some things down tonight, gang. Man, I've been watching that goddamn Diddy documentary, man. Man, what do y'all think about the Diddy documentary, man? You did. Let me see. Lou Vega, where you coming from? So I ordered a t-shirt, but it has my old address. I emailed you guys a new address. Hopefully it's taken care of. Okay, don't worry, Lou Vega. I got you, fam. I got you, bro. I'm going to look through everything. I'm going to make sure my guy Stone got you taken care of. We're going to make sure we get your right address, fam. Don't even worry about it, my boy. You know I got you, my boy. Yeah, you know, we don't drop the ball, fam. I got you. Shout out to my boy Lou Vega, man. Y'all do like Lou Vega do, man. And support the motherfucking channel, man. Support your favorite blogger, man. Not only is he buying merch, but he put that first color in the chest tonight. Shout out to my guy Lou Vega, man. Y'all turn me up, gang. Salute to everybody. But let me see what we got going on, man. What we got going on, man. What we got going on. VA804, salute. Nikki 901, salute. Shout out to everybody in the building, gang. Salute, man. Let me see. Matt Carter, what's good, fam? Salute, gang. Salute, man. Nicole, what's good? Gossip TV, what's good? T Coop, shout out to T Love Me One. Shout out to Cornelius, salute, fam. Let me see who in this bitch, man. Who in here, man? Goddamn me, Blood Boss. Shout out to Blood Boss, man. Blood Boss, you better be a Cowboy fan too, nigga. I was gonna get on your ass for the day. You see where I was going with that. Y'all smash the like button, gang. Piola P, what's good, my guy? 901 Tony B. O'Brien, salute to Visual Dog. Shout out to everybody good, man. Cash Bags, where you been, my brother? I think I've been seeing you, Cash Bags. Shout out to Zada Great in the building. Stay fly. Salute, my nigga. Shout out to Slime 178. Salute the Cream in the Mix in the building. Salute True Virgo. Shout out to goddamn Uncle G 07. Like I said, I was finna not hit this live button, y'all niggas, when this game got close like this, man. Salute to everybody building. Now, let me see. You know something? I don't even check on my goddamn Instagram. What did I put on the gram today, y'all? Anybody, what the hell did I put on the gram today? I didn't even check on my goddamn Instagram. Let me see. Okay. We good. We got some stories to break down today, y'all. I want to speak on the Diddy documentary a little bit, the 50 Cent Diddy documentary. If y'all ain't seen it on Netflix, man, you got to check it out. It's dope. 50 did a great job on the documentary. Do I agree with everything they say in the documentary? Fuck no. You did? Fuck no. Hell no. But is it a great documentary that 50 do a good job at, you know what I mean, keeping it, keeping it kind of, kind of real hip-hop-ish. Yeah, I mean, going down the timeline of a lot of real events. Yeah, I salute to Curtis Jackson, man. Salute to everybody building, man. Salute, gang. Salute. Yeah, the documentary is dope, though. If y'all ain't seen it, it's on Netflix. If you don't got Netflix, nigga, find it on the internet somewhere. You can find it online some goddamn where, gang. You can find it online somewhere. Smash that like button. Light some gas. So what y'all smoking tonight, nigga? I got some Zyro up over here, gang. You did, yeah. I got some Zyro up over here, heaven sent. Salute to everybody building, man. Comedy show. Shout out to comedy. Let me see comedy now. Shout out to comedy now. Shout out to goddamn Sharati. Shout out to Sharati, man. Ray, what's good, Ray? NSG Real, salute. You dig? Cedric, what's good? Angel Chocolate, what's good, man? Shout out to everybody in the building, gang. Let me see. I be goddamn. I look down too long, didn't even see that shit, man. Goddamn. All right, let's get to the show, man. Let's get to the goddamn show. Give me 1 second, gang. I'll be goddamn it, man. Give me 1 second, gang. Salute to everybody building. Y'all smash like and light some gas up. We finna break down some news, gang. Also, did y'all see Kanika Jenkins' mama online today, man? Man. I knew the woman was losing her fucking mind on them drugs and the alcohol, but today, man, oh man, hey man, you're doing your daughter legacy all fucked up, man. Rest in peace to Kanika Jenkins, but her mama been online for a while, but today was some crazy shit. Did y'all see Kanika Jenkins' mama on Facebook Live, man? It saddens me to see what I saw today, man. Smash that like button, hey nigga, crack is the cocaine, crack, meth. 211 still reserve is a hell of a drug, man. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody building gang. Let me go here real quick, man. Go to the platform and go to the website, y'all. Go to the whole gang, man. Go to the whole gang. I see y'all good, man.
Y'all, it's your boy Just They Know the Scope. We don't break the news. We just break the news down.
It's most definitely Scope gang and no gang and don't bang. Hey, we're gonna stay real over here, man. Big Scope gang. Salute to everybody watching this video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do live streams all the time.
It's Scope gang and no gang and don't bang. Salute to everybody good. Hold on.
Hey, I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. I ain't lying, keep it G, that's all I know. Hustling, flipping dope. Salute to a real G when you see us step in the
I keep it G at all times. She with me at all times. All this money in this bitch, oh can't you see it's all mine? I ain't got no 9 to 5 when you with me, it's all crime. In Frisco bringing the bitches, what you see is all dime. In San Diego with 90 bricks, fly season all on my feet. Rest in peace, my nigga Guapi used to put us on plenty licks. Rest in peace, my nigga Dre, he used to tell us go spend that shit. Go to LA, get some bees, make a box and then send that shit. I've been flipping with Stony C, us niggas is getting rich. I'm feeling like Jake Prince, pull up in this step on shit. Clover G's is the mob, them the ones that I'm stepping with. Lil Flip put me on, so he the one who I'm repping with. Keep it G at all times.
Man, salute to everybody. Been a VAL4, salute my guys. Go gang, Toya, salute. Shout out to Mondo in the building, man. Salute to everybody in my chat gang. This gang that pissed me the fuck off. So I'm fully in live stream mode now, man. I'm in full live stream mode. I'm trying to get the smoke trays. They're not there. Yeah, we had to take the smoke trays down, y'all, because they came to me saying it was like promoting drug paraphernalia, shit like that. So I was like, we'll find a different way to get it, gang. So you know what? I got you, Sharati. Just hit me in my inbox on Instagram. I will get you your tray. Just hit me up on the gram, Sharati. I will get you your tray. I got you, gang. Don't even worry about it, man. Matter of fact, I might even throw something extra in there because I have to take it off the website. So, yeah, just hit me on the gram, Sharati. I got you. I will send you that tray. Let me know the color, whatever you want. We got it in all colors. Shout out to everybody supporting, man. Salute to everybody that's been in. Ray Charles, what's good? My nigga Beatmaster, what's good, man? Salute, gang. I see y'all in this bitch, man. I see y'all in this bitch, man. Last minute live. I wasn't going to go live tonight. Today, these Cowboys pissing me off on top of all that shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. But we in this bitch either way it go. Fuck it, I'm here now, gang. I want to break down some of the Diddy documentary, man. Good doc. Hold on, you know what? I got my fucking TV on. I'm tripping, gang. I'm tripping. I'm talking about the sound. I'm tripping. I had the sound. They fuck around and strike a nigga ass. I want to speak about the Diddy documentary, man. How many of y'all have seen the Diddy documentary? Put it one in the chat. You've seen 1 episode, 2 episodes, 3, 4. How many of y'all have seen the Diddy documentary? Put a 1 in the chat. You've seen it, man. If you have it, man, you're missing out some good shit, guy. It's good. You know what I mean? They go through there, man. But like I say, I disagree with a lot of shit in that documentary. Not everything. But it's some things that I feel like I don't believe this shit. You flip-floppy motherfuckers. I don't believe y'all doing this shit. Oh, no. That East Coast, West Coast war bullshit. Oh, no, nigga. I can't believe y'all niggas. You flip-floppy motherfuckers, man. Oh, the way y'all used to be on Suge Knight and the way y'all done flipped on Diddy. Oh, okay, it's cool. We'll go there in a minute. Don't worry. We'll go there in a minute. If anybody want to argue, goddamn it, I'm down to argue tonight, goddamn. I got my paperwork. I got my notes and shit. So, yeah, we'll go there in a minute. Till then, we got some other stories to break down, gang. Let me see. Let's go to my Instagram. Gotta go to my Instagram. Got a few small stories to break down. Well, I got a couple stories before I get there. Before I get there, I got a couple stories to break down. Yeah. I'm pissed off about some of the things in that documentary, man. Some of you niggas is so sweet. I don't believe you niggas, man. Smash the like button. Salute to everybody in the goddamn building, man. Where did I want to go? This story right here, man. Did y'all see this right here, man? Did y'all see this, man? Did y'all see that special needs kids calls a man the N-word, a fucking nigger? during a heated moment, man. Smash the like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang.
His son to watch his mouth. He using derogatory terms.
Did y'all see this?
Well, whoever he is,
He's a special needs.
well,
You cannot make him stop.
he can stop saying that. How did he learn the word?
He learned it from people at school.
So why he
His
using
family
it?
doesn't talk like that.
So why he using it against other people?
He's special needs, sir.
But he
You
know.
understand
But
that?
so why he knows to call me? Come on, man, get out of here. You're on camera.
You don't understand.
I don't
He
need to
has a
understand.
genetic disorder.
But he's smart enough
His
to
brain
know.
is not right.
But he knows where to use the word
Okay,
at and
leave me alone.
who to use it
Leave
to.
me alone.
Then get out of here.
Anything. I said Mickey Mouse.
I said midget.
Mickey Mouse.
You doing motherfuckers been calling people niggas and shit. Okay, all right, okay. Special need kids. Okay.
Make sure you tell your son to watch his mouth. He using derogatory terms.
He's not my son.
Well, whoever he is,
He's a special needs.
well,
You cannot make him stop.
he can stop saying that.
She said that he is a special needs kid, and she cannot make him stop saying the word nigga. Yeah, she said he's a special needs kid. If he call you a nigger, you fucking nigger. Yeah, if he calls you a fucking nigger, he doesn't understand. But the brother is saying, well, how does he know to call me one? I'm a black man. How does he know who to call a nigger? You know what I mean, like, the brother want to know what's going on. He done pulled his phone out and shit, got to filming this little nigga and his caregiver or whoever she is, because she says she's not his mom. How do y'all feel about this guy? You know what I mean, either way, he's a special needs little cat. I mean, like I said, I don't want to go too hard on him. I don't want to go too hard on the little motherfucker, man. I don't want to go too hard on that little motherfucker, man. How do y'all feel about this guy? You know what I mean? Do y'all feel like he's being taught this? Or do y'all feel like it's just, you know what I mean, he's just slow, man? He's just a special needs kid. He just don't understand. Let me know in the chat, y'all. Do y'all feel like this little boy just don't understand? Or do y'all feel like, nah, somebody taught him to call black people motherfucking niggers? Let me know in the chat, man. Who feels like he was taught, man? Because at the end of the day, he's a special needs kid. What you gonna do about it? There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, they gonna run it. He can run this excuse for the rest of his life. He don't know no better. You did. I don't know how old he is. I don't know if he's a midget. I'm not for sure exactly. You know, he got one of them big ass heads and little body. So I wasn't for sure this was a midget. I'm not making fun of him, man. You know what I mean? God bless the little boy, man. I'm not here to make fun of this child. But you know what I mean? If he is saying it and somebody's teaching him that shit there, that's gonna be on the adults. But how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like he was taught to call black people niggers? Or do y'all feel like, nah, it's something he picked up from his friends at school? She said he learned it from school. You did? Or maybe he's seen it on the internet. But how do y'all feel about that, man? Special needs for the white boy called a black man a nigger, and the brother said, nah, man, told his mom or his teacher, his caregiver, you need to check this little nigga before I kick his motherfucking ass. He didn't say that.
Now, how did he learn the word?
He didn't say that.
He learned it from people at school.
So why he
His
using
family
it?
doesn't talk like that.
So why he using it against other people?
He's special needs, sir.
But he
You
know.
understand
But
that?
so why he knows to call me? Come on, man, get out of here. You're on camera.
You don't understand.
I don't
He
need to
has a
understand.
genetic disorder.
But he's smart enough
His
to
brain
know.
is not right.
But he knows where to use the word
Okay,
at
leave me alone.
and who to use it
Leave
to.
me alone.
Then get out of here.
Anything. I said Mickey Mouse.
I said midget.
Mickey Mouse.
I'm gonna say this, man. If he is being talked at, look at him, man. You did look at him, man. If he is being talked at, let me see. His brain is not right. You know what I mean? Said Gary and Bush. Yeah, man. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that, man. The Mexicans and special needs deserve a pass. Okay. So Moneybag said, yeah, get the special needs a fucking pass, man. He don't understand, man. He don't understand. Why is he tripping over a special needs sensitive ass? Lou Vegas saying, why are you tripping over a special needs kid, man? This is clear as day a kid that, you know, he doesn't develop as fast as everybody else. He's gonna forever for the rest of his life not all the way be there. So why go off on a kid that don't know no better? How do y'all feel, man? How y'all feel about that? Toya said, why she just didn't apologize on the kid's behalf. Okay. Let me see. Someone is teaching him that his mother don't like black people. Okay, Sabrina. Shout out to Sabrina, man. Beatmaster said this is a little inbreed. This motherfucker. This is two cousins fucking. This is brothers and sisters fucking. And this is what. Okay, come on, fam. Beatmaster. I ain't want to say all that shit, fam. Come on, Beatmaster. You're talking about this is two cousins fucking. This is trailer park inbreeding. Come on, dog. I didn't even want to say that, fam. Come on, man. Let me see. Heaven said he ain't no kid though. That's a grown ass man. Look at the head on that little motherfucker. Look at the noggin on that little son of a bitch. That's a grown ass man. That nigga 26 years old, a pack of Newports in his pocket. Come on, Heaven said, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm being for real, y'all. Have a fucking heart tonight, gang. He could have brushed it off, but not his people though. He should have called a meeting. Who is he? I'm not for sure what the fuck you're even talking about for real, T. Cool. I'm a little lost. I ain't even gonna laugh. Mr. Clean Anthony, I ain't shit laughable about this. Pat G said, get a little nigga a pass, man. Get a little nigga a pass. She had nothing but excuses, said Louis V. All right, look, man. Look, like I said, man. Let me see. He would have been punched in his mouth. Come on, man. Come on, D. Carter. Come on, fam. You can't do that. You can't punch a little. I was gonna say the R word. I'm not doing that. If he would have called me the N word, I would have called him the R word. Damn, fam. God damn, kids imitate their atmosphere. He learned it from her dizzy ass. Okay. His name is William. Shout out to William, man. Salute to William, man. Lady B said, we're thinking with our brains, not our heart. Okay. Let me see. Blood Boss said no pass zone. No pass zone. You feel me? Okay. Let me see. Matt Carter said, they just racist as hell, Sco. That's all it is. They some racist motherfuckers, man. Can't get mad over it forever. Okay. Somebody with the Diddy baby oil said you can't get mad over that nigger word forever, man. Eventually let that shit go, man. Let me see. I think he have a disability, but not brain-wise. He's smart. He know what's going on. He even said, I said Mickey Mouse, so he knows what's going on. So Corey Moe said he had an excuse saying he didn't say the N-word. He said Mickey Mouse. So he know what's going on. He understand what that word means to black folks. He understand that should offend motherfuckers. So if he did say it, he know better. He called someone else it before, and she used to defending him. Okay. Somebody got to defend him though, man. You know what I mean? Talk behavior for show, man. Worldwide Bullies said a little nigga like a motherfucking alien skull. Come on, Worldwide Bullies. Have a fucking heart, bro. Come on, man. Same haircut is the woman. Okay, you saying him and his mom have the same haircut? Okay, salute, gang. Exactly. He knows what's going on. Okay, let me see. Toya said by her making excuses, she knows where he got that from. So Toya feel like, nah, he been listening to some grown folks talk. Either her and her people, maybe his parents at home. Yeah. I don't know, gang. Either way, it's a fucked up situation, man. If I heard a little, you know, what do we call him, man? What do we call him? Special needs. If I see a little special needs kid that says that, I might, you got to just brush it off, man. And I mean, there's nothing you can really do. I guess you could try to attack the grown-ups with them, maybe, I guess. But what can you do about a little special needs motherfucker saying the N-word, man? Smash that like button, man. Let me see. The lady is his mom and his sister, says out of great. Y'all ain't shit, man. They both got MAGA written all over them AR1. Even the little nigga. Crazy. A lot of people going to hell in the chat. Wow, Reyes, for real, man. Let me see. His daddy, uncle taught him that. All right, I'm done with this shit, man. Enough, gang. Fucking enough is enough, goddamn. Yeah, enough is enough, man. No, she's not the mom. She said she's not his mom, Psychic Mars. She said she's not the mom. Yeah. Let me see. Just look for me to put in timeout. Rod Davis, man. Let me see. You must haven't seen The Ringer. Yeah, I've seen The Ringer. You know what I mean? Well, I know the movie. You know what I mean? I haven't seen it. Let me see. She denied him, said T Love. You know what I mean? He needs his ass whooped, said Kenny Horn. Come on, Kenny Horn. All right, man. Y'all ain't shit, man. Yeah, y'all ain't shit, man. Look, I want to say is God bless the little child, man. You feel me? I don't want to come here and diss no kids and shit like that. I ain't with none of that shit. But at the same time, they better try to teach him to get that word out of the system if they don't want no other kids to fuck them up or the wrong person to hear it and do something to them. The best thing for them to do is sit them there and show him that, hey, don't be calling folks niggas and niggers and coons and nigga. Yeah, let all that shit go, little nigga. Let that shit go. Get that out your vocabulary. Somebody gonna end up fucking you up, little man. Marcus Hamilton said, little bastard. God damn, man. It's not recorded that the word was actually said. So who to say he did or didn't? I never believed the internet, said Straight Face. You're right. We didn't actually hear him say it, but the brother is saying that he said it, and the mom, or whoever she is, she confirmed it by saying, you know, we didn't teach him that. He didn't get that from us. So I think it's safe to say that he might have said it. You did. Either way, man. Salute that little motherfucker, man. It ain't nothing but love for him, man. Yeah, nothing but love, man. I hope he didn't say that. If he did, I hope he can shake that shit, man. You did, yeah. You know what I mean? Little boy looked like it. Oh, he looked like, oh, okay. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. He look like it. That's crazy. Say he look like it is fucking crazy, man. That's all right. You slow your ass down. Y'all are fucking y'all. Yeah, this shit is crazy. All right, gang. Salute to everybody, bitter man. Y'all turn me up, gang. Quick live, y'all. Quick live. I want to break down some of the Diddy documentary. I just want to speak to y'all about it a little bit, man. A little bit. Did y'all see this right here, gang?
Don't.
Did y'all see Boss Man D-Lo?
I'll put your fucking career on.
Did y'all see Boss Man D-Lo get caught up, man? Shit caught him on the couch, sleep, butt ass nigga. After I guess you just put that good head on him, that good pussy on him. Man, these days, thugs, you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful, man. They say Boss Man D-Lo be getting hit up for the longest. Yeah, he sleep with a bitch. They putting that shit right online. These niggas gotta start checking chicks' cell phones and shit like that, man. We know right now, it's going down. If you do anything with a woman, it will be online. You sleep. If you a famous nigga, you famous and everybody know you and you do something these days, it's going straight to the internet, man. Stop trusting these clout chasing assholes that's looking for a little bit of internet fame, fellas. It is. Boss Man D-Lo, you gotta know that, fam. You gotta know that. This is this chick.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you.
I think she do porn and shit like that. Yeah. Big Joe. Is Big Joe in the building? Where is Callie Drake? Where are the porn watching ass niggas in here, man? Piola P. You did cash bags. I think she do porn, right? You can't trust no little chick like this, man.
Tell you. Let me put you to sleep next.
Okay. Oh, damn, bro. Damn, got Boss Man D-Lo sitting over there laid out, fam.
I'll put your fucking career on. I'm trying to tell you.
Man.
Let me put you to sleep next.
That pussy might be good, though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. That pussy, who knows? She might got that fire ass head over there. I don't know. That head might be crazy. I don't know. But this is what Boss Man D-Lo had to say about it, gang. Let me see. Hold on. Where is the damn video? Here we go.
Don't act like y'all don't be tired after y'all.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm tired of y'all playing though. Hey, but get what though? I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. But look at me.
That didn't say shit, man. Hey, you know what, fellas? These days, I guess you can't even really give a fuck no more. You feel me? Boss Man D-Lo was at the game with another chick last night. This video came out yesterday, and by that night, he was at the game mobbing with another chick. So, salute to my guy, Boss Man D-Lo, man. It don't really matter, man. Yeah, a chick throw you online these days, letting her body, telling everybody about her body count. Fuck it. Let these bitches tell their body counts and shit. Let these bitches throw every nigga online they sleep with. Let them run, let them run it up, fellas. Fuck it, man. If a chick run to the internet about you, man, brush her off, man. Move on to the next one, man. She do it, you move on to just keep moving on, man. You're a celebrity, my nigga. News only lasts for 72 hours these days anyway. Who really gives a fuck? Smash that like button. Salute to my nigga Boss Man D-Lo, man. It is. Keep hitting these hoes, man. Keep hitting these hoes. Smash the like button, man. Salute to everybody building, man. Really, I want to go. I'm gonna speak with the Diddy documentary, but I want to go here first, man. I want to speak on Kanika Jenkins' mom, man. This woman right here is suffering from mental illness, man. I've seen Kanika. First of all, rest in peace to Kanika Jenkins, man. She passed away like almost 10 years ago when she was murdered. Her murder is still unsolved to this day. And recently her mom came, and we've seen everybody online investigating it. A lot of people say Zach TV even lost his life behind this case. People say the Kanika Jenkins case is one of the biggest mysteries online for the last, 8, 9, 10 years. Well, her mom came out recently and said that, that they've been trying to kill her, that, the government or the police or whoever has been trying to shut her up. They've been trying to kill her. They done offered her money, all kind of shit to kind of stay away from the case, to leave it alone, to forget all about it. But now a lot of people feel like, nah, man, this woman is crazy. We've seen her online before over the years. She always come off like she kind of intoxicated, like she was smoking something. I don't know what. I ain't talking about no weed, though. Yeah, I ain't talking about no weed. My heart goes out to this woman because she lost her child. But I think she runs to the internet now and it's making her look like a clout chaser. It makes her look like she's losing her mind and like she's using her daughter's death as some kind of clout now. Not for show. It's been 10 years, baby. Not telling you to ever give up on your child. Never do that. But the way you doing it online now is making her look kind of, it's the woman need help, man. I'm going to say that, man. My heart go out to her because I feel like she needs help, man. If y'all didn't see her online recently, man, this is what she's online doing now. I mean, this shit right here fucked me up today, man. Smash the like button, gang. Salute to everybody in the building, gang.
Them people been trying to kill me. They've been turning us on one another. This is the whole, as I learned, like I told y'all, Learning is fun. As I learn, I'm popping that shit out because people know me. No, like I said, I be all over the motherfucking place. So I'm asking y'all if y'all want some real shit. But if y'all want that shit, if y'all want me to go get a motherfucking hold on. I got some for you. Okay. Hold on. Let me tell you what the clowns told me. They told me when I first told the judge that I did not agree with it, and I told my lawyer, Jim, remember your bitch ass? I told you, and I got your letters. I got all receipts, y'all. I've used Chat GPT. See, when I didn't really know how to write, they call me illiterate dumb. I didn't know. I not that I'm dumb, as y'all can see, I stopped the war. I'm a motherfucking genius. Snap a bitch finger. I used to tell Candy, then I tell a bitch. I could know what a bitch doing, but I didn't know I was God's daughter. Not only that, he had a big old heart for me. His favorite. When he was living, I was his favorite too. He used to take my ass whoop his did. So what the fuck you think he gonna do in the spiritual world? I dare any one of you bitches to try me. I double dare you. I'm the beast, bitch. I'm everything that you want, bitch. I'm the motherfucker Hulk, bitch. Come on. I double dare you. Something.
What
Them
the
people
fuck?
been trying to kill me. They've been turning us on.
I'm not for sure.
This is the whole.
Mimi, you said you followed this case, and then people did pay her off and all that kind of shit, man. Mimi, I think this woman is crazy, Mimi. You did. I know she got mental issues. Something going on with her, but as far as them pay her off for what, man? Like all this conspiracy theory shit. What did they pay her off for? What the fuck did they give her money for? Nope, her case is unsolved. I've never heard about them paying people to stop asking about their child. Millions of black kids dead with no answers. We ain't never heard about the parents being paid off to stop talking about it. I don't know if I necessarily really believe that she was giving money to leave it alone. Maybe y'all say that. I don't know. But I feel like this woman just done lost her goddamn mind, man. I said, my heart go out to her.
It's fun. As I learn, I'm popping that shit out because people know me. No, like I said, I be all over the motherfucking place. So I'm asking y'all if y'all want some real shit. But if y'all want that shit, if y'all want me to go get a motherfucking hold on. I got some for you.
Somebody said she got $3.5 million from the hotel. Well, that's not paying her off. That sounds like that's what they were supposed to do. But far as just paying her off to leave it alone, I don't think so, gang. I just don't believe that. You know what I mean? If she got money from the hotel for a wrongful death suit, then that sounds about right. Do she still have any money? It's been 8, maybe 6, 7 years since she got that money. Do she still have any money left? Where is her money? Not saying she broke, but where is her money?
Okay.
This is Kanika Jenkins' mom, y'all.
They told me
y'all smash that like button, man.
The judge that
fuck
I
the Lions.
Agree with, and I told my lawyer, Jim, remember your bitch ass? I told you, and I got your letters. I got all receipts, y'all. I've used Chat GPT. See, when I didn't really know how to write, they call me illiterate dumb. I didn't know. I not that I'm dumb, as y'all can see, I stopped the war. I'm a motherfucking genius. Snap a bitch finger. I used to tell Candy, then I tell a bitch. I could know what a bitch doing, but I didn't know I was God's daughter. Not only that, he had a big old heart for me. His favorite. When he was living, I was his favorite too.
Yeah, man. Damn.
So what the fuck
you
gonna do in the spiritual world? I dare any one of you bitches to try me. I double dare you. I'm the beast, bitch. I'm everything that you want, bitch. I'm the motherfucker Hulk, bitch. Come on. I double dare you.
Hey, man. Like I said, rest in peace to her daughter, man. It just I hate to see it. I hate to see her do all this online, man. Like I said, my condolences go out. Whatever happened to Kanika Jenkins, I hope the truth finally comes out one day. But yeah, this ain't the way I want to see mama go. That's all I'm saying, man. Like I said, I know she got issues. I know she's been saying some things online, but I hate to see it go like this, man. I want her daughter to be remembered in a positive light and not, that she died and her mama lost her fucking mind in front of the world. I know losing a child, I'm not saying I know, but I can only imagine losing a child gonna be hard. But you gotta try your best to keep it together, man. You did. Try your best, man. Stay focused on the job you're doing, and that's to figure out what happened to your child, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. If you a Lions fan in here, fuck you. Don't say nothing about no fucking Detroit Lions, man. If you from Detroit in here, then you can exit the fucking building, nigga. I don't fuck with you niggas anyway. It's only real D. We talk about the D-town. It's only one D-town, nigga, and that's goddamn Dallas. Nobody call Detroit the real D. Dallas is the real D. Fuck Detroit. Smash the like button, gang. Smash the like button, man. Yeah, I hate to say it to you niggas tonight, man, but I'm a little upset, man. Smash that like button. Let's keep it moving, though. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, smash that like button, man. Let's keep it fucking moving. I'm a little bit upset, gang. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm a little bit fucking upset, man. It is, smash. I'm a little bit upset, man. Smash that like button, gang. It is, yeah. I'm a little bit upset, man. It is. Shit. God damn it, man. God damn it, man. God damn it. Jerry Jones gonna fuck around and die before we win another Super Bowl, man. Fuck. All right, moving on, man. Back to the show, man. Back to the goddamn show, man. I don't believe this shit, man. It is. Back to the show, man. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Antoine Massey, man. Let's get to the news. Before I speak on the Diddy situation, I will be going back to my Instagram in a minute. Antoine Massey, y'all, was in court, man. They say, I see where they say he was found guilty of the grape charges, but I'm not for sure what's going on with this case. Because I see right here it says grape trial for Antoine Massey paused during first testimony. You know, I'm actually go here. Fuck, I'm gonna go here.
Well,
this is the case of Antoine Massey, y'all, the escaped inmate from New Orleans Parish Jail. Of course, they found him, brought him back. The nigga say he didn't escape. He just walked out the door. You know what I mean? A bunch of crazy shit. Shout out to Antoine Massey, man. He's going through his trial now. And like I said, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Some people are reporting he was found guilty. Some people reporting the trial is still going on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Antoine Massey and these grape charges. And then the girl that put the charges on him wrote a letter saying that none of the shit she said was true. She tried to take the charges back. She also was charged for trying to help him after his escape. So the girl was definitely still down with him. So we try to figure out what the fuck is going on with this trial.
Hearing today, or the trial today, took hours, and it took the jury more than an hour to deliberate and come to a verdict, finding Antoine Massey guilty of all charges.
Damn.
Those charges include rape, kidnapping, domestic violence involving strangulation, and violating a protective order. The charges stem from a violent incident in November 2024 with his girlfriend. Massey's girlfriend is now facing charges in Orleans Parish for helping him escape from the Orleans Justice Center with 9 other inmates. Massey's charges in Orleans Parish are separate from this case here in St. Tammany Parish. During the trial, the victim, Massey's girlfriend, recanted during testimony, saying that the accusations she made against Massey, saying that he beat her, kidnapped her, and and raped her are not true. So she went back on her statements.
Wow.
The prosecutor said that is the result of Massey's girlfriend being a victim of domestic violence. Here is Massey.
Wow. I told y'all, did not predict y'all this shit was going to happen, gang. Did not say, since he escaped, he had everybody looking for him and shit like that. It don't matter. They going to pin them two against each other. Remember, he escaped. And then the girlfriend got caught helping him with the escape. So I told you, I said, watch what they do. This girl took the fucking stand and said, I lied about everything. This man never did none of that to me. You would think in this trial that would be enough. That's the end of it. Once the jury heard this woman take back her whole shit, recant everything that happened, that would be enough to send Antoine Massey not home, but to at least get those charges dropped and let him begin to serve his time on the escape charges. But even with her taking the stand and saying, no, he didn't do none of that to me, I lied on this nigga, they still found him guilty and said she only said it because she's a victim of domestic violence. Ain't that some shit? Now, what if he didn't do this to that girl? What if none of this is true? What if he never did anything? She was a bitter chick and put these lies on that man. Because we know she was still in love with him, because when he escaped, she was right there for that nigga. He even took charges and trying to help him escape. So I told you, I said, because he escaped, he done pissed them people to fuck off. And the girl got caught helping him. They finna pin them two against each other. He finna go to prison for a long time behind these charges, and he gonna be forever mad at that bitch. She forever owe that nigga for real now. Now he hates that hoe. I'm telling you, now he hates the hoe now. They made sure they played them two against each other. You want to escape, and bitch, you want to help them? Well, watch me finna do to both of y'all, bitch. She took the stand, and that wasn't good enough. If it's a domestic violence case, and the woman not only writes a letter saying I lied, takes the stand in front of the jury and say she lied, you would think that's enough to throw everything out. But nah, man, they saying nope, we don't give a fuck what she said. He beat you, he kidnapped you, he strangled you. You are a victim of domestic violence. That's why you're on the stand right now. Ain't that some shit? They saying she's scared of the nigga, and he won't be home for another 20, 30 fucking years probably now. God damn, y'all. So it looks like Antoine Massey, along with the escape charge, that nigga, he ain't been sentenced yet, But I guarantee you, Antoine Massey is going to do at least 20 motherfucking years in prison, gang. Remember, he just came home not too long ago. I guarantee that man can do at least 20 years in prison, man. God damn it, man. That's cold-blooded, bro. It is, yeah. That's cold-blooded, fam. That's cold fucking blooded, man. It is, like I said, man. Hey. Some shit you can't take back, ladies. Same thing to the fellas. Some shit you can't take back. Once you put some, accusations on somebody, man, it's the rap, man. You know what I mean? Especially if you do some shit like he did, escape from jail. I feel like they only punishing that nigga behind the escape, and they punishing her because you tried to help the nigga escape. So fuck both of y'all. He's staying in jail. You gonna face your charges to try to help the nigga escape, and we gonna make sure he forever hate your ass, bitch, for getting that nigga locked up on them what you call fake charges now. Well, goddamn, man. Rest in peace to Antoine Massey, man. We ain't gonna ever see this nigga again. They finna hide this nigga under goddamn jail. Smash that like button, gang. So that's the way it ends for Antoine Massey, man. Damn, man. Shit, I hate that for him, gang. Because that woman tried to go in there and clean that shit up, man. She got him locked up, but that sister tried to go in there and clean it up. Tell him I lied. He never beat the shit out of me. He never choked the shit out of me. The nigga never kidnapped me. I just made all that shit up. They really should have turned around and said, bitch, stand up, put your hands behind your back. That's called a false police report. That should have been a charge of its own. Think about that. If a woman come back and say, I lied about everything, a man or a woman, come back and say, I lied about everything, then that's called a false police report. You lied. You hindered an investigation. You made shit up. That should be charges. They should have let that nigga go. Not let him go, but, sent him back to his cell, dropped the charges, told her, bitch, stand up, turn around, put your hands behind your back, read her Miranda rights. Your ass going to jail. But instead, they played the cards. I mean, they played that hand and said, nah, we got a better way to punish both of y'all. Guilty, motherfucker. Yeah. No, she lying. She wasn't lying when she said you beat her. She's lying now. Now she's lying. On the stand, she's lying. Wow, man. That's crazy, man. Yeah. Let me see. Quay Starr, did they charge her with perjury? Right. Think about that. Right. Why didn't charge her with perjury? If y'all really believe she's lying about it now on the stand, they under oath. Why didn't y'all charge her with perjury? Because they don't care. They want to lock his ass up. They'll get her later on. They'll hit that bitch with about 10 years probation, maybe 2-3 years in the pen. We won't even know. But either way, they got them both now, man. That's fucked up, man. Smash that like button, guys. Yeah, salute to Antoine Massey, man. Let me see. Where are my alcoholics at, gang? Yeah, where are all my alcoholics at, man? Where are all my alcoholics? I'm thinking the Diddy trial and the Diddy documentary in 1 minute. But first, I know y'all seen this story right here. Where are all my alcoholics at, man? I know y'all seen this story right here, gang. This is some wild shit right here. I thought this was AI. I didn't think it was real. I went and searched for this story everywhere, Big Joe. I went and searched about 5 news stations and I found this story on all 5 of them. It's real. They say somebody broke into a goddamn liquor store late night and got fucked up drunk. Somebody broke into a liquor store, came through the roof, broke up a bunch of bottles of alcohol, and got pissy ass drunk and was found asleep in the goddamn bathroom. Y'all won't believe who it was. Smash the like button, gang.
Hanover County Animal Protection and Shelter here in Central Virginia is sending out an alert about a Black Friday break-in. Saturday morning, the shelter says this happened. Officer Martin responding to a call at the Ashland ABC store, only to find a suspect had broken in and ransacked the place. The suspect, this guy, an intoxicated raccoon who's found passed out in the bathroom. Officer Martin, I hope he made it. Officer Martin safely transported the masked bandit back to the shelter to sober up.
Wow.
After several hours of sleep, and no signs of injury other than a hangover, presumably, and a lot of tough interrogation, he was safely released.
It's so ironic that he passed out next to the toilet and a trash can, which, if you've ever been that drunk.
That's a damn shame. You mean to tell me they didn't lock this motherfucking raccoon up, man? You mean to tell me they didn't lock this little motherfucker up? It got to be an animal jail, something they could have put this little nigga in. He broke into a store, came into the roof, knocked over 35 bottles of alcohol, got drunk, got fucked up, faded, my nigga. I hope they frisked it. They fucking ran a 3.5 on him. This little nigga broke into the store, got faded, and they didn't lock his ass up. And you mean to tell me it's not one animal jail? They should have put this little bastard to sleep, man. Man, that was a lick he hit, man. That was a nigga got caught and everyone went to jail, man. They should have locked his ass up, man. They gonna let this nigga sober up and shit. Took this nigga to a little bed and shit. Let him get some rest and shit. Gave him some water and food. Let him sober up and shit and let his ass back out in the woods. Y'all should have locked that little motherfucker up, man. Yeah, y'all should put. They gotta be an animal jail, an animal shelter. They should have laid his ass down, man. They should have had euthanize that little nigga, man. Smash that like button, salute to everybody. I don't believe this shit. A goddamn raccoon. I can't stand raccoons either, man. Look, I'm in Texas, man. We got raccoons everywhere, man. So yeah, if y'all don't know about them raccoons, them niggas are trouble, man. If you leave your trash outside your door anywhere, if you leave it, man, you'll come outside. Raccoons, we done went all through your trash can and shit. Niggas be standing up on their regular feet, eating chicken in your face and shit like that. Don't leave nothing in the trash, man. The raccoon, you walk by a dumpster, raccoons jump out that bitch 20 deep running and shit. Man, in Texas, we got raccoons everywhere, man. Fuck them raccoons, man. Them niggas come with a pooh shiesty, man. We got a what type of animal got a forever pooh shiesty on? Smash that like button, man. Shout out, man. Hey, look, no, the New Orleans stepper. Don't be talking no shit to me, fam. It is ya. Don't be talking no shit to me, man. Yeah. Don't be talking no shit to me. I was just out your way, nigga. You didn't come outside and say shit, nigga. So I was up there punking niggas out your direction and slapping niggas around. You didn't come outside and say shit. And I had a Cowboys fit on. Niggas didn't say shit. Smash that like button, man. Yeah, smash that goddamn like button, man. Let me see. Where do I want to go now, gang? Where do I want to go now? Remember the goddamn mass shooting, gang. The goddamn mass shooting in Stockton, man. They actually interviewed the two guys that was locked up, man. The two targets at the party. The two guys that they said was the actual targets, man. Both of them was locked up on some kind of probation or parole violation after the shooting, and they went to the jail and actually chopped it up with them. They actually had court today, too. I believe court yesterday or today, too, man. The mass shooting is still unsolved. People are still online saying this, saying that. But I think, you know what I mean, right now, it's all still under investigation. We heard the sheriff out there in Stockton say they don't believe or they didn't have any evidence it was tied to any gang violence. But people pretty much feel like, nah, it was a party full of gangbangers. It was a kid's party. But the dad of the child who party was the known gangbanger. We even watched the documentary with him in the guy. I think his name was, what was his name? I forgot his goddamn name. MB. I forgot what the little nigga name was. But either way it go, man, they're still investigating the situation. But it's crazy that they only arrested victims. You know what I mean? They ain't found nobody who did this, but they did arrest two niggas that was in the party that was actually there with all the victims that were shot. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building. Who do y'all think is responsible for this mass shooting in Stockton, California? Salute to everybody in the building, gang.
Attended that party. He says he saw everything that happened when the shooting went
down. Smash the like button, gang.
Another man were arrested for parole violations.
To be clear, they are not considered suspects in the mass shooting. KCRA3's Anahita Jafar.
Why would they be considered suspects in the mass shooting, bitch? Like, why would you? They were in the party when shit went down. Now, remember they said they found some guns on the roof? I wonder if that had anything to do with it, because right after this shooting, they arrest two cats that were inside the party. So I'm starting to wonder, did they connect those weapons back to them? Was they just on the run already from parole? I'm trying to figure out why were these guys arrested right after being victimized like that. And smash the like button.
Ari sat down with one of
them. Yeah, they ain't arrested nobody but victims so far. This is fucked up shit.
25-year-old Billy Williams sits in the San Joaquin County Jail.
They want to talk about my name. They want to talk about what happened. Tell them to talk about who carried the kids, not why they came. Because we don't know why they came. Because I wouldn't do that to somebody.
Speaking out about what happened.
So he's saying, why are they not going after the killers? Why are they going after us? We was there at the party. Our friends and family and children was gunned down and murdered. 3 kids killed. He said, why are they locking us up? They didn't arrest us for parole violation and shit like that. But why are they going after us? He said, find out who did this shit. Not the reason why they did it, but find out who did it. Do he got a point, gang? Do he got a point?
Happened the night of the shooting and his arrest 2 days later.
My parole violation right now is based off me.
You know what? They probably fear retaliation. They probably try to clean the streets up and say, let's sit these guys down, so we know it's going to be blood in the streets. It's going to be some more murder behind this Stockton mass shooting. Or it's going to be some bodies dropping. So maybe they lock them cats up saying, let's get these niggas off the streets and see if we can kind of, you know what I mean, kind of navigate this investigation. We don't want no more bodies popping up because, trust me, it's going to be some bloodshed by them babies dying.
He tells me he doesn't know why someone would shoot up a children's birthday party. Do you think you know who did this?
No. Hell no.
He says he was there for his niece's party and thought he heard balloons popping, but really they were gunshots.
I just started to run after all the kids that I seen in the wall. And I started to carry them, and I noticed that when the police came, that they didn't run to the kids. They were like still pointing the guns.
He says his back was turned, so he didn't know who was shooting at them.
So he's saying when the police came, they didn't even check on the kids. They was more worried about who was inside the party. Now remember, it's gunshots, people down everywhere. They don't know who did this. But he's saying that they came there treating us like suspects. They came there trying to arrest us, questioning us. We should have checked on the babies. They didn't give a fuck. They still had guns drawn on people inside. They were attending the goddamn party, the victims.
I couldn't believe it because I turned around and I seen the little girl fall. When I seen the little girl fall, I was like, this is like a movie.
Williams tells me when police arrived, he says they took a long time to get into the building.
I was like, the kids is dying, and they wouldn't listen.
In Stockton, I'm Anahita Jafari, KCRA 3 News.
Williams told Anahita that all he cares about
Man.
now is getting out of jail so he can be with his family. He says he has seen the posts on social media, people claiming that he and Luciano Guerrero were the targets of the shooting. But he says if anyone was targeted, he doesn't understand why those attackers would shoot children.
Okay, all right. Salute. Let me go here real quick.
In court Thursday afternoon, Luciano Guerrero walked in wearing an...
Now, it was actually his child's birthday party, y'all. This is the father of the child who of one of the kids of the kid who was whose birthday party it was. He was even arrested. You dig? So they got to snatching these guys who are, from what they say, known gangbangers. They saying they don't know why this happened. That's a motherfucking lie. Of course, they don't want to be no rats and shit like that online. But we know they know what happened. We know they know why this happened. Of course they know. Don't no niggas pull up and just shoot up a whole party. Y'all niggas don't know who it was. Y'all know exactly who the fuck did this. But they trying to stick to the street codes. On top of that, and them niggas locked up on parole violations right now. So I do believe they know. But hell, niggas want some street justice probably. So right now they're not gonna say shit. They're keeping it cool. But they want to know, why are they in jail right now? Why did y'all lock us up?
Orange jail jumpsuit facing a judge for the first
Y'all
time.
smash the like button. Donate to the platform, gang. Donate to the platform.
He was with family at Saturday night's party when shots were fired. Guerrero.
Shout out to Mr. Ricky. Salute to Mr. Ricky.
According to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, in 2023, Guerrero was sentenced to a total of 2 years for carrying a loaded firearm in public while an active gang member, and for evading a peace officer while driving recklessly. The judge did not set a bail for the parole violation, but a previous $250,000 bail on another case was doubled to $500,000. His next court date is on December 11th. Only a few floors down, Billy Williams had his arraignment for parole revocation. That is the process of returning a parolee to prison for violating the conditions of their parole, which authorities believe Williams did the night of the shooting. On Tuesday, KCRA spoke to Williams, who described the chaos during and after the shooting that took 4 lives. The sheriff's office says Williams has a criminal history, including felony charges of injury to a spouse, domestic violence, false imprisonment of a person, felony vandalism, and willful cruelty to a child.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Cruelty to a child, domestic violence. Oh, these niggas ain't going nowhere, y'all. These niggas ain't going nowhere. They finna sit down there until their little time is up, whatever. They took these boys off the streets on purpose, man. Oh, this nigga got some serious charges, man. Cruelty to a child. Oh yeah. They look at that nigga like, man, don't be acting like you sad about them other kids, nigga. You got cruelty to a child charges. Well, I'll be damned, fam. Yeah, oh yeah. You niggas ain't going nowhere no time soon. They say the other guy bond was double to $500,000 on top of not having a bond on the parole violation. We all know you violate parole and probation. That's the blue warrant. There is no bond when you go down there.
Whose sister threw the party Saturday night was appointed an attorney. The judge says parole has asked Williams to serve 180 days in the county jail. After a lot of back and forth between Williams and his attorney, the judge offered to put it over for further arraignment, to which the attorney agreed. Williams' next court date has been set for Monday, December 8th. Live in San Joaquin County, I'm Anahita Jafari, KCRA 3 News.
All right, thanks for
coming. Man, how y'all feel about that shit? Yeah, how y'all feel about that, man? Are these boys being railroaded, man? Do y'all feel like they being railroaded? Now you hear the charges, you feel like, damn, man, like, man. Lady B said he wasn't supposed to be around no goddamn kids. Yeah, fruit baskets go, nigga. You know, just that K2, that CBD, and that Reggie, nigga. Yeah, they're all in one blunt. Yeah, so they saying now that these cats are known criminals, known gangbangers. It's crazy though how they took these niggas right off the streets. I mean, less than 24 hours of the shooting, they snatched these cats off the streets. Now, maybe they've been looking for these cats. Maybe when the police went there to question everybody and got to investigating and writing down names, they realized both of these cats have been on the run for parole violations. So that will get your ass locked up. But it's just sad to see them kids get murdered. To see right now, they don't have any suspects. Nobody has been brought in to even question it. They're not even putting no news out. It's a $75,000 reward out there. The FBI put out $50,000. The Crime Stoppers put out $25,000. But still no information on this mass shooting in Stockton, California, gang. We're gonna keep following this story though, y'all. We're gonna keep following the story about the mass shooting. It's getting crazier and crazier. Last time we checked in, we seen the mom on live stream saying people were blaming her. People were saying it was her fault, this, that, and the other. Ain't nobody really blamed for this shit, like I said, besides the niggas who did the shooting and the niggas they were shooting at, man. Everybody else and them innocent babies had nothing to do with this, and that's fucked up. And I really do hope that whoever did this to them kids are brought to justice swiftly, whether it's in the streets, or in the goddamn system, nigga. You don't do no shit like this, man. You know? But remember, it's other cats in the streets who said these niggas don't give a damn. They shot other niggas when they was with their kids and their family. So there's a lot of niggas out there that have no remorse for these guys right now. We see niggas online smoking blunts and laughing and saying they actually condone what happened to those kids. So this is an evil, nasty ass world we live in, man. It ain't getting no better, man. Shit is disgusting out here. Shit is nasty out here. Nobody is off limits these days. Children, old people, anybody can get it these days. If you stand around the enemies, the ops, if you kin to them, if you their family, friends, loved ones, family, your ass can get it too. So that's the sad part about it, man. Fuck everybody. Fuck the gangbangers. It's all about the innocent victims, man. The people that were shot, the children. We need justice for that, gang. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the goddamn building, man. Get this nigga off my screen, man. Goddamn, that's crazy, man. Let me keep it moving, gang. Let me keep it moving. We got a couple stories to break down, gang. Did y'all see this right here, gang? I gotta bring this up, gang. A while back, y'all, remember we showed a body cam video. We covered the little Chinese police officer that arrested a man, took the drugs off of him, went in the bathroom, did the drugs, and then overdosed on a fentanyl overdose. Yeah. He arrested a cat, took the drugs off somebody, confiscated some drugs, went to the bathroom, did the drugs, and overdosed. A goddamn police officer. Well, this police officer is back in the news. Yeah, I mean, he's back in the news. It's for the most terrible reasons you can ever imagine, gang. Yeah, the same officer that overdosed, he's back in the news for the worst news you could ever hear in your life, man. Smash the like button, gang.
Deputy enters the restroom at the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department, finding
this?
Deputy Marvin Morales seemingly passed out in the corner of the stall.
Y'all remember this story, right? Look how he passed out. Dirty ass cop, man. Piece of shit ass cop. Yeah, fuck boy ass cop, man. It was better off if he would have died, gang. I'm gonna say this. It would have been better off if he would have died, man. Fuck 12. It would have been better off if he would have died, man. You did. I think everybody can agree, man. It would have been better off if he would have died of that fentanyl overdose. I wish he would have fucking died, man. I wish this motherfucker would have died that day, man. For real. No cap. I hate the fact that they brought him back. I hate that, man. Damn, I wish he would have died, fam. Damn, I wish he would have died, bro. For real, bro. I mean, there's nothing more in this world I would have wanted for that motherfucker to die. Yeah, nigga was bent all up, legs behind his back and shit. Man, I wish this motherfucker would have just died, bro. Damn, bro. Yeah, I bet if the police can go back in time, they would even have saved his ass, man. Smash like, but man, I wish this nigga would have died.
Break him out. Hey, leave that door open for fire. Put a trash can out there.
Rouse. Wake up, bud.
Come on. Pulse.
Yep, they should have let his ass die, man. They should have let that son of a bitch die, man. You feel me? They should have let that son of a bitch die right there on the ground, man. They should have let that motherfucker pass away and go to the upper room. Fuck that. The bottom room. right there before our eyes on that body cam, man. I wish that motherfucker was dead, man. You feel me? I wish he was dead and gone, man. I hate that motherfucker. I wish he would have fucking died. But he didn't. They brought him back. No, yeah, they brought him back. You know what I mean? I wish he would have died that day, I'm telling you. I wish he would have died that day. He lived. He survived. But he survived to only do this right here, gang. He survived, and now he's back in the news, gang. And look what he's up to now. Look what he did now. Smash like button. Salute to everybody in the goddamn building, man. You won't believe this shit.
Where all lanes on I-5 near Highway 12 have finally reopened. Parts of this area were closed and traffic was backed up for hours today as law enforcement investigated a crash and chase involving the suspect accused of killing the 11-year-old boy. And that suspect, a former Sacramento County Sheriff's deputy, is accused of killing his son.
Wow.
Tonight, ABC 10's Gaurav Sangha is in Elk Grove.
Wow.
A quiet neighborhood is now trying to make sense of a tragedy that few saw coming.
You'd think Elk Grove's Sparrowway is living inside a holiday postcard with lights.
He killed his own fucking 11-year-old son, y'all. He murdered his own 11. That cop that we just seen overdosed on fentanyl, bent up like a motherfucking pretzel in the bathroom in a goddamn nasty ass stall on the ground. They brought him back from the overdose, only for him years later to kill his own 11-year-old son.
Decorations and constant delivery.
Wow.
So it's a very calm, quiet, nice place.
But TV crews lined the opposite curb in front of a house where flowers and flickering candles honor the 11-year-old boy killed.
Heard all the sirens, saw the commotion.
Nicholas Evan lives a few doors down.
It was a shock because our community is so quiet.
Elise, slightly closer.
It was a shock because it's unexpected.
Unexpected. Elk Grove police got the call after 8 in the morning. A mother saw the unimaginable, watching her home cameras from work.
She's watching via camera, advising the son, the 11 years old, assaulted by the husband. And everybody's advising she can see blood on the ground near her son.
I was 41. We have one stab victim.
Officers found the 11-year-old with multiple stab wounds, who later died at the hospital. His 6-year-old sister, also inside the home, was not hurt. Police say the father, 40-year-old Marvin Morales, a former Sacramento County Sheriff deputy, had already taken off. Law enforcement spotted him driving along I-5 near Highway 12, where officers opened fire. Morales died at the hospital. ABC 10 covered Morales earlier this year.
Roll his ass up, gang. This is a good time to light up. Roll his ass up, man. Roll his ass up, man. Light his bitch ass up, man. Dirty cop already. Type of motherfucker probably planted drugs on niggas, took drugs off niggas, went to stealing out the evidence locker and shit like that. Horrible cop, man. You did. I'm guessing he got fired from the job, of course, back then. Now he been at home probably abusing his family. Because, you know, they say them police officers be crazy as fuck, got control issues, abusive to their families and shit like that. This motherfucker, not only did he take his child's life, but he stabbed his 11-year-old son to death, man. They said the little boy had multiple stab wounds. The police catch up to him. Of course, he don't want to go out without a fight. They end up shooting him and taking his goddamn life. Roll his ass up, man. He did, for real. Man, I'm so happy this motherfucker dead, man. I don't know what to do, dog. I'm so happy this motherfucker is dead. I don't know what to do, dog. You killed your 11, you stabbed your 11-year-old son to death, bro. What the fuck did that baby do to you, fam? Roll his ass up in the wood or something, y'all. Swish your wood. I don't give a damn, you stuff him in a black and mild. Light that nigga ass up, man. Light that bitch ass nigga up, man. Roll his bitch ass up, man. You did, yeah. What's his name again? You did, yeah. It's that fruit basket too, man. Light his bitch ass up, man. This is a sad story, man. Rest in peace to the little 11-year-old boy. Rest in peace to this nigga right here, man. Smash like button, man. Once again, fuck 12.
After he was fired following a fentanyl overdose inside a sheriff's office restroom. Investigators later found he had used narcotics he had once confiscated during an arrest.
It's gross, right? It's nobody wants to hear about anyone involved in an incident, you know, previous like that, especially a deputy, and then to have something like this stem from it.
That history hangs heavy over a street neighbors say is normally peaceful.
There's a lot of kids, a lot of young kids. So we don't have any young kids in this house, but I imagine people are having difficult conversations with their kids.
And multiple agencies investigating the different elements involved here and neighbors trying to figure out why all of this had to happen. Reporting from Elk Grove, Garch Paul Sunga, ABC 10.
Man.
And
rest in peace, man. We are heartbroken by the tragic incident that took place in our Elk Grove community. We can confirm that the family involved is part of the Elk Grove Unified School District. We are committed to supporting our students and staff and have made counseling and additional resources available during the difficult time. Our thoughts are with everyone affected, man. God damn, man. You did. Yeah. Sad, man. Sad, bro. You know what I mean? Shady ass cop, man. Fentanyl overdose when we first see him. The next time we see him, his ass is dead after he stabbed his 11-year-old son to death, man. That's a damn shame, man. I told you, this world is evil. This bitch is burning down. Every day the world is turning and this bitch is burning, man. I couldn't believe when I seen this story. I was like, this motherfucker again, what did he do? And I watched the story. I couldn't believe it, man. Stabbed his 11-year-old son to death. That's crazy, man. Smash that like button and light his ass up, man. Yeah. He was a cop, y'all. The man who killed his son was a cop. He was the same cop we see in the video who overdosed from a fentanyl overdose after taking drugs, narcotics off a suspect, going to the bathroom to get high. They found his ass in there folded up like a motherfucking lawn chair, man, dying. They should have let his ass die, man, and the little boy would be alive, man. They should have let his ass die. You feel me? Yeah, it wasn't no honoring what he did anyway. They should have let his bitch ass die, man. Where his goddamn face at, man? Where his motherfucker at, man? They should let his bitch ass die, man. You know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, there you go right there, man. There you go right there, man. Light his bitch ass up, man. Light his bitch ass up, man. You feel me? You can't trust the police, man. This is why we don't trust the police. Because police are regular people, man. They are regular people with problems and issues and depression and anxiety. You can't trust these motherfuckers. He take narcotics off a suspect, and the first thing he do is run to the restroom and get high. The first thing he do is run to the restroom and get high. Didn't know that fentanyl was in that shit, though. Yeah. Got hit with that goddamn fent, though. Yeah, he didn't know that goddamn fent was in there, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to goddamn, let me see, shout out to everybody in the building, gang. Shout out to everybody in the goddamn building, man. Salute, man. Yeah, salute, man. Smash that like button and salute to everybody in the building, man. Let's get around to the Diddy situation, gang. The Diddy documentary, man. 50 Cent kicking ass right now, man. 50 Cent is doing his thing right now. 50 Cent is really kicking ass with this Diddy documentary. You feel me? Everybody is watching it. If you ain't seen the Diddy documentary, man, you got to go check it out, man. You feel me? It's on Netflix. I know a bunch of you niggas in this chat can't afford Netflix. Don't got it. I mean, got to try to borrow somebody else's shit, log into somebody else's shit, but it don't work like that no more. Yeah, it don't work like that no more. Go get your own fucking account, you lazy bastard. Go get your own account. You feel me? Go get your own account, man. I got Netflix. You feel me? I'm watching big Netflix, my nigga. Yeah, all Netflix over here. Shout out to the personal account I'm using. Salute to everybody got that. That's neither here nor there. Smash that like button, man. The Diddy documentary, man, man, it is 50 doing his thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, I didn't want to watch it. I felt like it was gonna be all bullshit, and I felt like 50 Cent. Everything you saying about Diddy is people out there with the same allegations on you, my nigga. Like, damn, bro. On top of that, I feel like Diddy's relationship with your child's mom is the main reason for you to be, doing all this, fam. It's really some sucker shit, I felt like. But as I watched the documentary, I said, nah, 50 doing his thing, man. He actually put it together real well. They actually shine a little bit of light on Diddy from time to time, breaking down his career, really telling the history of him and Uptown Records with Andre Harrell and, everything he did for Jodeci, how he picked up the outfits and how he made the remixes and how everything he did for Mary J. Blige and the creation of Bad Boy. Like, Diddy is a fucking hip hop icon. Don't get it fucked up, nigga. The game, we would have never got them records we got. Think about all this shit we would have never got without Diddy. Now, did Diddy come off like a janky promoter and a weasel ass nigga? Yes. In the documentary, did 50 Cent do a good job? I'm gonna tell you where 50 Cent really kicked ass at. He really kicked ass when he showed the fact that Diddy was starving to be an artist. That even though, he was writing music for artists and, and making beats and all this kind of shit, not writing music, but making beats and producing, that he really wanted to be the rapper the whole time. And we know this because he was always featured on his artist shit. He was always in their videos and shit. You heard what Suge Knight said. If you want to be on a label where the producer ain't all in the video, dancing, come to Deborah. He meant that shit. He meant that. And this is why Biggie is still alive. The minute Biggie dies, he did a great job at pointing out the fact that, Diddy took full advantage of the death of Biggie and ran to the spotlight. You know what I mean? That most definitely made Diddy look like you fuck boy ass nigga. But at the same time, you got to respect Diddy hustle, man. You got to respect Diddy hustle. Diddy is one of the most hardest working cats in the history of this music business. He put a lot of people on. And I think the game wouldn't be the same without him. Now, of course, 50 Cent been going in. They speaking to all the victims and shit like that. And I seen where they actually spoke to Little Rod. Now, we know Cassidy filed, Cassidy threatened to put a book out. All they personal business came out, within this lawsuit. Diddy gave her the money. He paid her money, but it wasn't enough, man. The feds came in. They took everything that Cassidy had said. They turned it into a one-man RICO. They gave everybody full immunity. I mean, everybody. The prostitutes, the girls who helped get the prostitutes, and the drug dealer, everybody got full immunity except for Diddy. So really, everybody was guilty of committing crimes, including Cassidy, including Daphne, 50 Cent, baby mama, the escorts, the Punisher. You know what I mean? Hold on. Ain't no motherfucking way, gang. Ain't no motherfucker on. Gay. The Punisher. I gotta bring one of them cats on the show, man. I gotta bring somebody from the show from that documentary. Don't worry, I will. Don't worry about it, gang. I will. Everybody got immunity except for Diddy, man. Now, I feel like the documentary is really breaking it down. It's showing a lot of shit, man. It really is going through there. They showed how Diddy did not pay for Biggie's funeral. How Biggie, made the goddamn, not Biggie, how Diddy didn't pay for Biggie's funeral. How Diddy made the Biggie estate pay for the funeral. But I thought that, I thought that happened a lot of times. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I thought that happened a lot. I know when Mo3 died, his estate paid for the funeral. They usually give you a refund back on that a lot of times. So I'm not for sure how that worked, but they say that Diddy, he wanted to throw the biggest funeral ever for Biggie. But once he seen the cost, he said, nah, we're going to step out the way, let the estate pay for that shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know, gang, but did he do a good job at making Diddy look like a weasel? Like Diddy, you had a lot of, you was up to a lot of no good shit. For sure, he did that. For sure, he did that. I want to go back to my gram real quick, man, because I want to go right here, gang. They spoke to a lot of people in this documentary, but one of the things that stood out the most to us, let me get this button ready over here, was Little Rod, man. You know what I mean? This clip came online. I've actually only watched 3 of the episodes. I got to watch the last one, but I'm guessing Little Rod is going to be on the last one. And Little Rod said some days, now this is Little Rod who went and got, the attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, the lying bastard, the janky-ass attorney who everybody knows has a bad reputation in the court system, along with Tony Busby. We know the janky-ass attorneys that jumped up and came out of nowhere with all these lawsuits and shit like that. Well, Little Rod was the guy who came out and said that he thinks Diddy was fucking him. He thinks that when he would go to bed at night, he would wake up, his booty would be sore and shit like that. He'll wake up some days with women beside him, and some days he'll roll over. Roll over and Diddy be laying there beside him. Yeah, Lil Rod says some mornings he will wake up, funky ass breath and brush his teeth and shit. Man, what's going on with my back? Turn around and Diddy in bed with him. But yet and still, he kept working for Diddy. Yet and still, he kept coming to work. Let's check in with Lil Rod, man, because Lil Rod said, nah, man, something was going on, man. He thinks Diddy was fucking him. He has a suspicion that Diddy was fucking. Gay! Smash that like button, gang.
That happened to me, I just don't even want to speak on. You know what I'm saying? Some days, those girls next to me woke up. Some days, he was in the bed. I would wake up feeling sore, still not understanding exactly what's, transpiring. But this is me starting to understand that I was drugged pretty often. I tried to confide in KK Christina, that's Puff Chief of Staff. And I thought it would be more, understood if I took it to someone who's a woman. But she was always trying to down things that happened to me. I just don't even want to speak on.
I just want to start right there real quick. Little Rod, first of all, you look like, what's that nigga name? Baby, you a 10, you a 10, shorty, you a 10, you a 10, shorty, you a 10. What's that nigga name? I can't think of his fucking name, man. What is that nigga name who sang that song? Shorty, you a 10, you a 10. That's what I thought he was at first. Smash the like button, gang. What is that? The Dream. There we go. The Dream looking ass nigga. There we go. The nigga looking like the goddamn Dream. Little Rod says that, he would go to bed after partying with Diddy, and he's starting to realize that he had been drugged. Lil Rod said when he would wake up in the morning time, some days it looked like a regular night. He wake up and be females beside him. You feel me? You would think, it don't matter if I woke up, who was beside you? If you can't remember what the fuck happened, nigga, you know something didn't, you know something ain't right. He said he would wake up and be girls beside him some days. Then some days he'll wake up and he'd be butt naked in bed with Diddy. Asshole on fire. Back fucked up, asshole on fire, back burning, and he would turn around and roll over and he'd be Diddy laying beside him in bed. But yet and still he kept working for the man. Gay. Yeah. Hey, these ain't my words, man. Lady Beast. The nigga say Lady Beast, he would wake up some days, back fucked up, neck, crooks in his neck, booty hole burning and bleeding, look to the left of him, look to the right of him, and there was the diddler, butt ass naked, baby oil everywhere, in bed with him. But yet and still, he kept coming to work. He kept working with Diddy. He say Diddy owed him some money for some producing and some publishing, I believe. He never got the money, and that's when all of a sudden Lil Rod told his story. You can't help but to know that some of the people that flipped on Diddy was people that didn't get their way with Diddy, whether it was money, whether it was opportunity, whether it was love, whether it was kids, whether it was marriage, whatever. And they most definitely turned on Diddy, man. Lil Rod is one of them. Now, is Cassie a victim of domestic violence? For sure. It is. Angel Patterson said, why keep going back, Lil Rod? If you think Diddy was molesting you, you know what I mean? If you was waking up beside Diddy, you know what I mean? And that nigga, you know what I mean? Y'all was in bed together. Why would you continue to work for this man? It's because Lil Rod is full of shit, and so is his attorney. We gonna point out the bullshit. Lil Rod is a fucking liar. It is, and he gay. It is because, but yeah. Any nigga that lie about some shit like that, it don't matter. You still gay. Yeah, it don't even matter if you lying, fam. You still gay. You still gay. Smash that like button, man. Let me see. Bullshit, man. These allegations can't be made up. Hey. Yeah, hey. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm keeping it 100, gang. Hey. It ain't, no man will come back to daddy's house if their butthole was burning, said Tucker Biggs. Okay, shout out to Tucker Biggs, man. Shout out to Tucker Biggs. Tucker Biggs, gay. Because I didn't want to have to say all that shit, my nigga. Yeah, I didn't want to say all that. But yeah, do y'all believe Lil Rod? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe Lil Rod. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't. Real quick, gang, talk to me. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe Lil Rod. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't believe Lil Rod. Yeah, I mean, this when it comes down to these lawsuits. Dude, put a 1 in the chat if you believe Lil Rod. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't believe Lil Rod. Talk to me, gang. Talk to me. I don't believe Lil Rod either. Neither does my fucking chat. We don't believe Lil Rod. We think Lil Rod is a liar. We think Lil Rod was going for a money grab. We don't believe a lot of people in this situation, man. It is, like I said, there is evidence of some things. As far as the domestic violence against Cassie, we saw that. We saw that on tape. You can't take that back, Diddy. We seen you, nigga. You had cameras right on your ass. You didn't know we seen that, nigga. But he wasn't charged with domestic violence in these cases. He ended up being found guilty of what prostitution and sex trafficking. And we know that, hell, he ordered some prostitutes, but why wasn't the prostitutes locked up? Why wasn't the Punisher locked up? Them niggas was actually selling, yes, them niggas was selling meat online. Why wasn't them niggas locked the fuck up? Hold on, give me 1 second. Gay! Now that shit was gay, I just said. But they were prostitutes. Why weren't they locked up? Why wasn't the white boy, the basketball player, the drug mule they called him? He wasn't no fucking drug mule. He was just a white boy that sold dope, had connections and shit like that. Probably a rich white boy growing up, knew a bunch of people in the business, bumped into Diddy. You know what I mean? And he was selling drugs. He got immunity. Cassie got immunity. All the goddamn Jane Does, the victims, everybody got immunity in this one man Rico. Why? Why did they have to give everybody full immunity? Because everybody was guilty of some bullshit. But Diddy is the only one to go down. Now, do I think Diddy treated a lot of people like shit in this business? For sure. I sure do. I think Diddy most definitely treated a lot of people like shit. I think that that this could be karma for a lot of things you did to people, because this is a cutthroat business, y'all. The music business is cutthroat, y'all. I don't know if y'all understand it or not. The music business is cutthroat, gang. If you don't run your record label or your business with an iron fist, everybody will run all over you, and you won't have a business no more. And that goes for any business in the world. If you're not a cutthroat jackass, then you wasn't meant to be a motherfucking boss. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Your friendly ass can't be no boss. If you got sympathy for people and you let motherfuckers do this, do that, you can't be no boss. But some of the shit that they said Diddy was doing was kind of like fucking the people over that worked for him and it was close to him. That he would use people, manipulate people, pit people against each other. They say Diddy was really an asshole and a fuck boy to a lot of people around him that really tried to help him out, work for him, did things for him. So I believe that's true. I do believe that. I do believe, because a lot of these guys are like that. Every celebrity you know is a bitch ass nigga. You hear me? Every rapper y'all know is really a bitch ass nigga. All these rap niggas hoes, when they come out, they treat people. They the star now. They got the limelight, the attention, the money, the opportunity. You can't give niggas no money and opportunity. Oh, man, niggas gonna act like hoes, especially to their own people. They might not treat them white folks like that, but they damn sure gonna treat their own people around them. Why? Because everybody want to be down with you. Everybody want a piece of the pie. Everybody want to eat off your accomplishments and your hard work. Everybody wants your success to mean their success now. Everybody needs to borrow some money, need some paper from you. So, of course, I think that turns you into a goddamn animal, knowing that so many people need you or so many people will use you to get to that next. I think Diddy was always a schoolboy ass nigga, but I feel like when he got in the music business, he really turned into an animal, man. Now, remember they spoke about the whole situation with the gym and shit where, Diddy threw the basketball party with Heavy D. And I think 9 people died because they say Diddy overhyped and overpromoted the party. I think that whole story right there is kind of fucked up too. Because is it Diddy's fault for only spending $500 on security? Yes, it is. You should have had more security there, fam. You should have had more security from the capacity of the gym. But at the same time, we're not going to blame the niggas who just bum rushed the door and didn't pay. We're not going to blame the people, just like in the Travis Scott concert. Everybody blamed Travis Scott, but in reality, it was a bunch of criminals, a bunch of people that broke the law and broke down a fence, and over 15,000 people bum rushed the gate without paying shit. Sometimes you got to blame the people that bum rushed the shit, and it sounds like that this basketball game, a lot of people were just bum rushed into this bitch. I know people was paying, it was like $12 a ticket. A lot of people probably paid, but it sounds like a lot of people, due to them not having enough security, which you could blame Diddy for, it's like a lot of people bum rushed the goddamn gym. Who could have ever predicted that? Who could have known that nigga was going to say fuck it and just bum rush this bitch? But can you blame Diddy for not having enough security at that event? Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You did. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Let me see. Cardi K, they all equally guilty. Toya said he was a monster, not just a man protecting his brand. Yeah, Cassie was a fucking monster too, though. You know what I mean? You see how she jumped from Ryan Leslie to that nigga looking for opportunity. Cassie was a monster too, though. Remember, we heard Cassie on the phone threatening to kill motherfuckers and shit over videos and shit too. I don't think we give Cassie enough credit for her involvement in a lot of this shit. I think we all just point at Diddy for everything that happened. No, he had a bunch of co-conspirators in this case for sure. They just wasn't charged. All right, you gotta keep it 100 about that. Now, the part of the documentary that I'm not fucking with is the East Coast, West Coast war. Man, y'all got the game fucked up, man. Did Diddy have Tupac killed? I disagree. I strongly disagree that Diddy had Tupac killed. Was Diddy talking to them Southside Crips about maybe getting rid of Suge and Tupac? Maybe so, maybe. But remember, this whole story is coming from Chiefy D, a nigga who now is in locked up for the murder of Tupac and saying he lied about the whole thing. I lied. I was under duress. I lied about everything I said. So do we really believe because everything that y'all believe about the murder of Tupac now is all Chiefy D's motherfucking testimony. I don't know if I can believe everything Chiefy D is saying no more, because now Chiefy D is recanting the whole goddamn story. Now, and of course, when they charge you with murder, of course, you say, nah, I was just bullshitting, my nigga. I didn't mean none of that shit. We don't know that. We wasn't there tonight. But it's too late. Now, I don't like the picture that they painting of the East Coast, West Coast war, gang. I don't like that, man. I don't like the picture they painting because I don't believe everybody done switched up like this now. You mean to tell me you motherfuckers done switched up? What happened to back in the day when everybody was shitting on Suge Knight, saying he had everything to do with the murder of Tupac? When everybody was saying that, hey, Suge Knight was responsible for everything that happened, or at least Suge Knight and Biggie, not Biggie, but Diddy. Have we forgot, goddamn, have we forgot what happened in the East Coast, West Coast war? Did we forget? Did we forget? Did we forget? And I just pinned that link in the chat in case anybody want to come here and chop it up with me, man, because the lines are open right now, gang. When it comes to the East Coast, West Coast war, y'all, did we forget that Suge Knight and Pop and Big and Suge Knight and Diddy had their own beef going on, their own situation? Tupac jumped up and said that he felt like Biggie and Diddy had something to do with him getting shot at Quad Studios, which I don't believe, because I heard Tupac on a phone call with Monster Cody say there's some guys from Brooklyn, I want to say named the A-Team, set him up along with Jimmy Henchman. So I feel like, okay, I don't know about that story either. I'm not for sure. When it comes to Biggie setting Tupac up to be shot, I don't see that, gang. For some reason, I don't see that. I don't see Biggie, telling Pac to come to the studio to set him up to get shot. I just never believed that. I think Pac was paranoid, or I think it was a great goddamn promotional move. So I don't believe that. I know that Suge Knight's homeboy was killed, his partner Jake, R.I.P. Jake. We know that one of Diddy associates allegedly shot the man down. We know that Suge Knight and Diddy had beef from that point on. So when you look at the East Coast, West Coast, where it really looks like it was really Suge Knight versus Diddy the whole time. But when it comes to the war, when you bring Tupac in, when Suge Knight takes the stage at the goddamn Source Awards and tells everybody, Tupac, we riding with you. If you don't want the executive producer, all of it. When he cranked that bitch up, now everybody knew about it. It wasn't an East Coast, West Coast war for real, until it hit the media. And we know for a fact that Suge Knight was the first cat to do this. Now I fuck with Suge Knight. Tupac is the greatest rapper of all time. You feel me? I fuck with Suge Knight. Shout out to Suge Knight. He is one of the greatest CEOs ever. And salute to Tupac. Rest in peace to Pac, the greatest rapper of all time. But we finna sit here and act like Death Row wasn't pressing them niggas. Or we finna sit back now and change everything up and act like Death Row wasn't pressing the shit out of goddamn Bad Boy. We gonna act like we didn't hear about a Bad Boy associate or employee being kidnapped by Suge Knight and Death Row niggas and was forced to drink several cups of piss for P. Diddy's mama address. On this documentary 50 Cent has put out, he went and gathered up everybody that don't fuck with Diddy, and now they're all telling their stories. But do I believe that Tupac is a victim of Diddy? I just don't buy that, gang. I don't buy that. I don't buy that, man. Yeah. I don't buy that. Toya, Michael Jackson did not slap Pac. You stop that bullshit, man. Don't believe that. Don't believe that. Tupac was a real nigga. Tupac was a gangster type nigga, but Tupac was like a revolutionary type nigga, right? Tupac was like a revolutionary type nigga. And Tupac, when he got down with Death Row, we started to see Tupac change and shit like that. Then all of a sudden, Tupac became a gangbanger, man. And I feel like Tupac died because he went to Vegas and he ran down on the wrong nigga, Orlando Anderson, aka Baby Lane. Was Baby Lane and Keefy D and Zip, was they all sent to Vegas by Diddy to kill Tupac? Fuck no. They were never sent to Vegas that night to kill Tupac. Like I said, I wouldn't doubt if the conversation was in the air about getting rid of them niggas, because it sounded like Suge was trying to get rid of them niggas too. But we ain't gonna sit here and ever play like Suge Knight and Tupac was victims to Diddy or the East Coast. We not doing that shit, because throughout the whole war, we seen Tupac and Suge and them niggas pressing shit. They was pressing shit. Snoop Dogg all in New York kicking over buildings and shit. Too much. Big city and dream, but every day in New York ain't always what it seems. You might get food if you come from out of town. Come on, man. Death Row was pressing them niggas. Pac come out and tell Biggie, I fucked your wife. We watched them niggas press the fuck. Did he run to Zip in the Southside Crips for help whenever they were on the West Coast? I'm pretty sure he did. Nigga, he needed them niggas. He needed the help. He needed help. You can't go on the West Coast without some West Coast niggas. Death Row was deep out there, and Death Row was pressing shit, man. Death Row was pressing shit. I feel like Death Row most definitely pushed the beef. The same night at the goddamn Source Awards, we see Diddy take the stage and say, you know, he didn't want no goddamn problems. You did. Remember, Diddy took the stage and said he didn't want no problems, man. You did. Let me see. Hold on. You did. Hold on. I see. I don't know who backstage. I can't see my screen right now. But I'll bring y'all up in 1 second, man. Hold on. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to this night real quick, gang. Let's go back to this night real quick, man. Let's go back to this night. Let's go back to that night real quick, man. Because I don't like what's being said, gang. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. You mean so long? I see you back there, fan. Let me see. Hold on. My bad, gang. My bad. Let me see. Let me go back to that night real quick. The Source Awards real quick, man. Let me go back to that night real quick, man. Let me go back to that night.
Artists and want to stay don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
Hey, say.
The East Coast don't love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
Hey, say. Word on the street is they didn't have to let them niggas about that motherfucker, fam. Word on the street is, bro, they didn't have to let them niggas leave, man. They was in New York. You did. You got Brooklyn in the building. You got the Bronx in the building. You got motherfucking Harlem in the building. You did. They did not have to let these West Coast niggas leave the East Coast alive, but they did. Don't forget that in this whole situation. Now, Death Row in the West Coast, Crips and Bloods, salute to them niggas because they mobbed up in New York like, nigga, they didn't give a fuck, nigga. They mobbed up in that whole. Shout out to Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. They mobbed through New York like they didn't give a fuck. They was on some wild shit. Suge, Snoop, y'all was wild for this shit. But let's not act like we didn't see Death Row cranking this shit up. Remember, in the same award show, Diddy didn't want no smoke. Diddy got there and said, man, let's all just get along. Let's all just make music. Not saying that's how he really felt. But in the media, Diddy was saying, no, hey, we don't want no problems. So y'all gotta remember that when you start talking about Tupac being a victim of Diddy or this and that. Man, it's that life for the game.
The East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Death Row. Y'all don't love us. Y'all don't love us. Well, let it be known then. We know y'all East Coast. We know we at East Coast and out.
Yeah, we know where we at. Now check this out. Now watch this.
Executive producer that a comment was made about.
Come on, gang.
But check this out. Contrary to what other people may feel, I would like to say that I'm very proud of Dr. Dre, of Death Row, and Suge Knight for their accomplishments. And all this East and West that needs to stop.
Come on, man. Come on, gang. We're going to actually, I see the picture that 50 Cent is painting. I see what he's doing, man. I see what 50 is doing. 50 don't fuck with that nigga. I get it. He don't like, Diddy behind the baby mama, I believe. But if we're going to sit here and paint this picture of Death Row or Snoop Dogg or Suge Knight or Tupac being victims, that's the most craziest shit I've ever heard. Them niggas was pressing them boys, man. If I'm Diddy, I would have dropped that bag on Tupac and Suge for real. Matter of fact, I'll give you niggas the extra 25, extra $250,000 to take Snoop ass out too. Matter of fact, you get extra 50 for goddamn Nate Dogg. I got an extra 100 for Daz and Corrupt. Matter of fact, nigga, get them niggas the fuck up out of here. They pressing shit. I don't believe Biggie set Tupac up in the studio. I don't believe that, gang. I believe they got Jimmy Henchman written all over it. I don't think that Diddy played a role in the murder. In the shooting at Quad Studios of goddamn Tupac. I don't believe Little C's, Biggie, or Diddy played no kind of role in that. Now, the documentary, they're saying that Diddy was jealous of Tupac and Biggie's relationship. I never heard of that before until now. I never heard that. I've seen footage of Diddy and Tupac and Biggie back in the days, even Suge Knight and Diddy. I didn't know that Diddy was allegedly jealous of the relationship between Pac and Biggie, just two rappers. He a CEO. What Pac and him got going on ain't stopping him from doing that with Biggie. He got Biggie on contract. Everybody want to say, well, Biggie was getting ready to leave Bad Boy. No, he wasn't. That's a lie. Why would he leave the biggest record label in the game? He's successful as fuck. and he's only on his second fucking album. Remember, he died. The second album hadn't even came out yet. So why would he be preparing to leave? I think those are lies. But don't forget when y'all turned on Suge Knight and said the same shit when Tupac died. Y'all said Suge Knight killed Tupac because Tupac was getting ready to leave Death Row and start Machiavelli Records. You lying son of a bitches. I done watched y'all turn on this East Coast, West Coast shit too many times. Y'all are traitors and y'all are fucking liars, my nigga. Everybody blames Suge Knight for all this shit just years ago. Now when 50 dropped his documentary and Diddy get caught doing what he did to Cassie on camera, now all of a sudden Diddy is responsible for everything. I don't fucking believe this shit, man. Hassan, what's good, my guy? What's good, fam?
What up? What up? Skull, salute to everybody.
What's good, bro? Make some sense to this shit, bro.
Well, it's all about money and fame. But I came here to talk to you about the Filipino stuff and the Stockton.
No, we moved on. We moved on from that, fam. I'm gone. I'm already gone from that. You know what I mean? Catch me on that in a little bit, fam. I got you, bro. Catch me on that in a little bit, fam. We moved on. We on this Diddy shit right now. Y'all keep up with what's going on. Keep up. But I will drop the link on that soon. Shout out to Hassan for pulling up. I got you, Hassan. The link is in the chat, gang. I'm not buying this shit, man. We're talking about the Netflix documentary. If y'all ain't seen it yet. 50 Cent dropped the documentary on Diddy, and he going in. He's talking about Diddy case. And like I said, it's crazy that 50 Cent is doing this because y'all do understand that it's people out here with allegations on 50 the same way. 50 Cent is the wrong nigga in my eyes to drop a documentary, but the right nigga too, because he's a hip-hop nigga. He know how to produce shit, and this documentary is dope. But 50 Cent gotta understand that both his baby mamas accused him of sexual assault, physical abuse. One baby mama said he threw a fucking cocktail through the window while his son was in the house and shit like that. Then 50 got all his artists say he did bad business. He got Young Buck stranded, can't feed his family. A million people in the game called 50 Cent a bully, this, that, and the other. So 50 Cent he doing his thing, but just know that 50 Cent one day, Curtis, and I fuck with 50. He put me on my first show, Hip Hop Homicide. Shout out to 50. I fuck with 50. I'm a big fan of 50 Cent, y'all. I fuck with all that shit. But 50 has been called a bully. Look how he just did Big Meech and them boys, man. Look how he do everybody. 50 fucks everybody over damn near around him. Let's not bullshit. 50 is known as a shady nigga too. 50 Cent disrespects everybody except for Eminem and Jimmy Iovine. I wonder why. 50 Cent disrespects everybody around him except Eminem and Jimmy Iovine. Other than that, everybody done got it. Smash that like button, gang. Worldwide Bully, what's good, gang? Cali Dre in the building. Worldwide Bully, what's going on, fam? Jump in there, bro. Jump in there, fam. What do you think about the documentary and what's going on, fam?
Man, I think that's some real whole shit, man. I ain't even gonna lie. He mad about his baby mama, man, and I can't even respect him, dude. How you gonna call somebody a wankster, man? And look at what you're doing. You got on national TV and all this behind a broad. You can't say we can look on your face and tell your body language and tell us behind a broad. You see what I'm saying? So real shit, man. You know, most grown men, you know, people can do what they're gonna do. You can call it successful or what, but if you get on the internet and you know get the trolling, as these kids call it, you know, popping good shit to all these people, but then you know Diddy got your heart, we could see that, man. You know what I'm saying? It come from nigga. I was fucking with Fifth. You feel me? I like Curtis Jackson. You feel me? But that move right there just wasn't. That's not the move, man. I don't want to even hear nothing from him ever again after this.
Okay. So Worldwide Bullies say he ain't fucking with 50 no more. Let me ask you this, Worldwide Bullies. When it comes down to the murder of Tupac Shakur, do you feel like that was a hit that night in Vegas that Diddy said?
No, I feel like that was straight retaliation. Them boys was hot about that ass whooping out of that after that fight. Them boys was hot about that ass whooping. They ain't had nothing to do with no Diddy. To be honest, man, I know some boys running that circle. You know, I'm in my 50s, man. So I know some boys, you know, I done rubbed elbows. I done hung out with Suge before, man. You feel me? And this on my life. You feel me? But real spit, that didn't have nothing to do with that right there. Nah, them boys was hot about that ass whooping.
Okay, all right, let's go to the West Coast. Cali Dre, you in the building?
Cali Dre in the motherfucking building, man. What's good, man?
Cali Dre, let's jump straight to Tupac, man. Let's go straight to Pac real quick, bro. You dig? In the new 50 Cent documentary, they paint this picture that the night Tupac is gunned down in Vegas, that Diddy hands is all over this. Do you agree?
Yes, I do. I agree that Diddy was definitely having conversations. I mean, he threw it out in the air multiple times. Gene Deal references a time where he said he don't care if Pac died, if Biggie died, as long as he get to where he trying to go. So that was an open thing that Diddy had some animosity toward them niggas, and he was scared and he was looking for a way out. And so I mean, yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you ready to go to war with me real quick?
Let's go.
You like the debate? You do now. So now that TPD has went back, and of course, because he's been arrested for the case. Of course, he's gonna go back and say he lied about everything, right or wrong. He's been arrested. Of course, he feel like I should have never said that, right? Right?
Most definitely.
Can we really believe and trust TPD?
No.
Well, remember everything that we're saying right now, as far as this conversation about Diddy talking to the Southside Crips about this murder. It all comes from only TPD. We've never heard another Southside Crip come out and say, yeah, I was present for these conversations while Diddy was putting threats out, telling everybody he got $1 million for Suge Knight and Tupac's murder. So if only TPD is saying that, and we can't trust TPD, how do we know that that's really true? That really, really happened?
Well, like I said, another guy that you're not a big fan of, but that a guy that was there, the big security guard, he said that he saw $1 million check made out to Zip. He heard some of the conversations that was going on as far as that, and he says that it's a likely thing. So if he seen the check, if he knew where the check came from and what it was about, he was in the room.
Okay, so, are you ready to battle? Because on this 50 Cent documentary, guess what they say, Callie Dre? They say it wasn't no check made out to $1 million. They said it was made. It was money that they came up with $500,000 because Suge didn't die, so only $500,000 was actually given to Zip, and Zip never gave them niggas no money. So you see how it went from $1 million at first. Now on the documentary, that with all the evidence gathered up, now 50 Cent people are saying that it was $500,000 that was given out. So who do we believe? You know what I mean? Who do we believe in? First we heard $1 million. Now we're hearing only $500,000. What do we believe? Gene Deal said, I seen a check written out to Zip for $1 million. But now we're hearing that Zip it was never a check for $1 million. Zip allegedly got $500,000.
So I think that the dollar amount isn't as important as the overall facts, right? Which is, like you said, Zip got some money. You know what I'm saying? It's been verified on 50's end, whether it was 500,000 or on the other guy's security guy's end, whether it was $1 million. There was an exchange of bread for a service. And so to me, the amount isn't as important as what that money was for. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, tell me this, fam. So they go out to Las Vegas, right? I see y'all backstage. Sean Williams, what's good, my guy? Look, hold on. So they go to Vegas, right? Now remember this, Callie Drake. When they go to Vegas, Callie Drake, you know everything about this story, right or wrong. You've been doing your research, right?
Listen, I don't know everything. If I
know,
no,
you do. No.
I've dug deeper than a lot of niggas I know.
Yeah. So I'm saying, now I know you know the answer to this right here. Everything I'm going to ask you, I know you know the answers to. I know you've done enough research. You know what I mean, for us to chop it up. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
So tell me this, when they went to Vegas, bro, where did the murder weapon come from?
So there's a couple of different things on that, right? I have heard a couple of different things. I've heard that it was potentially a weapon that was taken off of one of the outlaws at one time by one of the death row security / informants, and then put back into the mix for the play. So that'll be one side argument, right? I've heard another version where the weapon came from some people in Vegas that was associated with Biggie. And after Orlando gets jumped, they approach him like, hey, do y'all need something? And actually he said they had their own. So they either got them from them dudes because they offered them up, or they refused it and dude said he had their own. So either way, they had sticks out there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. When TPD told the story, and the story I've always heard was that the gun came from Zip. Was that after Orlando Anderson was jumped at the casino, that they made the phone call. Zip was already out there in Vegas, and that Zip got the gun. And that's even what 50 Cent documentaries reporting. 50 Cent documentary reports exactly what Red.
But I've heard that.
Hold on. Let me finish. I heard that's the main story. The main storyline is that Zip brought the weapon out there, and that after Orlando was jumped, they called Zip, and Zip went to the stash box, and Zip had a little gun, a little pistol that he handed off to KPD and the Southside Crips, and that's the weapon that they use. Now, I'm not saying which story is true or not, fam. I don't know, but
but in that scenario, I heard that they refused that weapon. So when Zip offered the weapon, I heard that they refused it because they said they had their own shit. Like, we're gonna handle our own business type shit. So I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit of contra. I've heard 2 or 3 different stories on where that weapon came from.
But you see what I'm saying, bro? You see what I'm saying? So many different stories out there, like Cali Drake. Like that's why it's hard to say that you know what I mean, that Diddy is a part of this shit. And that's why Diddy is not arrested right now, because I don't think they got enough evidence to say that Diddy put the $1 million out. Remember, nobody got a deposit up front. We didn't hear nobody saying, that night. Before, remember, Keith D is a boss, right, Cali Dre? We remember, back in the day, that's what they say. They say Keith D was a boss. Do you think Keith D and the Southside Crips would have went to Vegas without a deposit up front for $1 million hit on death row? You mean to tell me we got to go out here and go against death row? We're going to need about 20 niggas and about 50 guns. We got to go. You ain't going to give us nothing up front? You think they went out there with no bread up front and just said, we're going to go out here and kill death row?
So here's my visual on that, right? I don't think they was all meeting out there for death row. It was a Mike Tyson fight. You got to remember, Tyson was the shit back then. So I'm sure everybody mingled out there for the Tyson fight, right? The whole MGM incident was by chance. They just happened to run into dude, and that was an incident that stemmed from a Lakewood Mall, a chain getting snatched, a death row chain getting snatched, and so that incident right there was just, niggas running into each other in Vegas, right? The thing about the P. Diddy involvement is there's a couple of different angles, right? You're hearing it from Gene Deal, you're hearing it from people who was close to whoever brought up the Keefy D angle, right? So it was in the air that Diddy wanted to put some action out there. You know what I mean? And Suge is beating up niggas, looking for the nigga mama house, looking for the nigga grandma house. So it was very widely known within like that circle, from what I understand, that Diddy was scared and he was trying to do whatever he could to get Suge off his ass. And so I don't think the initial play was everybody go to Vegas to do this, but when opportunity met itself, that's why Diddy placed the call. Like, was that us? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
It had already been in the air.
But remember, when you say when opportunity presents itself, opportunity only presents itself because over 15 niggas beat the shit out of Orlando Anderson, a well-known Southside Crip, a shooter, a killer. You know what I mean? He was stomped the fuck out and beat up. Do you not think that's like, hey man, them niggas kind of asked for that? We don't know if this was a paid for hit that night. We can't say that Diddy and them had nothing to do with this. It sounds like some gang banging, some real gang banging. 2 different LA gangs met up, bumped heads in Vegas, and them niggas spent the block that same night on them niggas only because they stomped out Orlando Anderson. If Orlando Anderson doesn't get stomped out that night, it's a very good chance that Tupac will still be alive to this day, right or wrong.
Yep. Most definitely. And again, the Diddy angle is purely circumstantial. I've never seen anything that was more than circumstantial that connects Diddy to this shit in all the places that I've looked. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say definitively 100% Diddy has something to do with it, but it is, like I said, there's circumstantial evidence out there. It was in the air that he wanted some actions taking place on these fools. And so that, he aligned himself with Southside Crips, the direct rivals of the Mob Pyrus. You know what I mean? The Southside Crips is the direct rivals of the Mob Pyrus out here on the West Coast. So Diddy aligned himself with them every time he came out here. You know
do you blame him for that?
I'm not blaming him for it.
No. I'm saying, like, far as when you see him doing, you feel like shit. I would have had too. Hell yeah.
I'm not blaming him for that, but to me, that just is another cement to say you was already hanging with these niggas. I'm sure that conversation has happened just casually many times. If they's the direct rivals of the Mob Pyru niggas, you know what I'm saying? So it's just hard for me not to think that.
Hey, Kelly, but you just said a key word, direct rivals. That means we bumping the mob out there, Southside bumping the mob. Mob beat the shit out of one Southside member. They spin the block. Is it cool to say, with these guys being rivals that have a history already with blood in the streets, it's safe to say that that was some gang bang that spilled that blood spilled on the streets that night. That was purely gang bang.
It 100%. But again, you can't discount the fact that Diddy aligned himself with these players, right? And so if Diddy's nowhere to be found, then it's most definitely 100%. But because Diddy aligned himself with these dudes who ended up actually being the ones that carried out the hit, that legend is always going to be there, whether it's right, whether it's true or not.
Okay. Sean Williams, you the best Cisco gang toy. Sean Williams, talk to me, bro.
Yes, sir. What it do, Sco?
Make some sense of this shit, Sean Williams. The documentary is out. 50 Cent is doing his thing. I fuck with the documentary. You know what I mean? What do you feel about the Tupac murder, though, fam? That night in Vegas, bro, is Diddy to blame for the Tupac murder?
Bro, you already made all the sense of this shit, man. Like, niggas love conspiracies, man. But at the end of the day, that was some gangbanging shit. If Diddy wrote a check to anybody, Diddy would be in prison right now. You don't think the police went all through Diddy financial records, man? You can't just cut a $500,000 check or $1 million check and it don't be no trace of the shit. Where it went, who cashed it, and all that. That nigga in prison right now. If he
Come on,
check, man.
Come on. Hey, I want to say this show is even in the Yellow Beezy case, all he did was got 40,000 out, and they locked his ass up for it.
Exactly. Out the bank. Exactly. Nigga went and got 40,000 out the bank. He didn't even write a check. He went and got the shit out. He went and withdrew the shit from an account, and they trying to use that as evidence to say that he paid for a hit. So if a nigga wrote a check to a fucking rival gang member, that nigga would be in prison right now, man. Zip ain't get no million or no 500,000. Niggas be trying to say he used it to open the club. It don't cost no fucking $1 million to open up no club, man. Zip he didn't get no $1 million from Diddy. That shit came from Gene Deal, and we know Gene Deal is full of shit.
Let's go. You seen Gene? Yeah, you seen Gene is back on the scene. Shout to Eugene. Shout to Gene Deal, man. That nigga gonna be on whatever side Diddy on. He's across the street.
Exactly.
He gonna say whatever, nigga. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Toy. Hold on, Toy. You in the business, Toy?
Yeah,
you burping a little bit. Let me fix you a little bit. Let me see if I can fix you real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix you. There you go. Talk to me now. Talk to me, Toy. We can't hear you, Toy. Toy, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Come back up, Toy. Okay, talk to me now. Go ahead. I hear you. I lost you again, Toy. So yeah, call back in. Toy. I lost you again. Look, y'all. Look. I want to say this real quick. Everybody on the panel, shout out Toy. Hit the link. If y'all want to hit the link, come here and chop it over me about the whole the new Diddy, The Reckoning documentary put out by 50 Cent. Let me know, gang. I want to ask y'all this, man. Worldwide Blues, you still there, fam? Worldwide Blues, you still there?
I'm here, fam.
Okay. Talk to me about this, fam. Talk to me about this, bro. When you look at the situation, bro, you know what I mean? I want to stay on death row real quick in Tupac, man. When you look at the situation between Tupac and Biggie, what do you think about? I want to go to Quad Studios with y'all niggas, man. Let's go back to 1995? Let's go back to 94, 95. Do you feel like Biggie set Tupac up to get shot? You know, that's what really started this whole thing when it comes to Biggie and Tupac. You know, Suge and Diddy had they beef over Jake and some more shit. But what about the Quad Studio shootings, fam? Do you think that
with the boy Haitian Jack?
With the boy Haitian Jack, Jimmy Henchman, that whole crew of niggas. Do you believe that Biggie knew that Tupac was gonna be shot? That Biggie already knew that, yeah, this was finna go down. He basically lured Tupac into that shit. Do you believe that when you hear that?
Man, I believe he knew what was going down, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Even just in the aftermath of it, I remember watching it. You know what I'm saying? Watching the video when he was like, I didn't know they was gonna stick him up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then Tupac, like, he knew I was upstairs finna record or upstairs recording or whatever the case may be. I think it was a fact of I fuck with both these cats and I can't get in the middle of it. If I tell this dude they coming, then I'm gonna be beefing with them. But this dude just a rapper, so you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be what it's gonna be. So I think he knew that shit.
Them niggas didn't fuck with Big like that, man. Haitian Jack and Jimmy Henchman and them niggas, they didn't rock with Big like that, man. I mean, no further than we just like his music, but that nigga, he wasn't rocking with them like that.
So Sean Williams, do you feel like Biggie knew that Tupac was finna get robbed? Do you feel like Biggie lured Tupac to that studio? Him and Diddy lured Tupac to that studio because remember, Tupac is saying these are Biggie's homies. So do you feel like Tupac, Biggie led Tupac to get shot?
Bro, Pac don't believe that shit, bro. Pac walked that statement back like a motherfucker, man. He said they set him up at first. Then he came back and was like, nah, they didn't set me up, but you supposed to be the king of New York. You supposed to be able to tell me who shot me. Nigga, you know who shot you. Why the fuck I gotta tell you who shot you? You know who shot you. You know the niggas that shot you. You know what you did prior to you getting shot and all that. You know exactly why you got shot. Pac was, for real, them niggas was really, that shit was kind of a publicity stunt, man. Niggas was really doing that shit to fucking boost album sales and shit, man. That shit wasn't no real beef, man.
Okay, Toya, you in the building, Toya? I'm getting you, Kelly. I'm gonna come back to you, Kelly, in 1 second. Toya, you in the building? I see Toya is back. Toya, unmute your mic, Toya. Talk to me, Toya. Y'all, for Christmas, y'all, we are starting a goddamn GoFundMe for goddamn Toya. We gonna get her a new phone, goddamn it. No, we getting her a new phone. We getting her a new phone, man. I'm saying this shit. I'm saying we got to put a fund together for Toya. We are getting Toya a brand new goddamn iPhone 17. This mother, we got to put something together, gang. Cause we sick Toya, we fuck with you, gang. But your damn phone, man, you be having some phone problems every now and then. Suit the Toya though, man. Toya, if you can pull up again, try again. Suit the Toya. Cali Drake.
Yes, sir.
The West Coast is in the building, fam. When it comes to the quad studio shootings, man, you know what happened? Pac went up there, man. He see little C's. Little C's say, hey, man, what's good, fam?
Yeah.
Pac out there. Tell C's, tell Biggie, hey, man, Pac down there. Biggie say, tell you to come on up, man. Pac go in the studio. And Pac was there to do music with somebody else, I believe. I do believe Pac was there for a session, I believe. I'm not for sure, but Pac showed up. Pac gets
I
robbed.
think he was supposed to be meeting Jimmy Hinchman to get some bread, from what I understand.
He was supposed to been laying a verse with Lil Sean.
Well, listen. There's a version of this story where his whole reason for going down there was to go pick up some bread. He might have been doing a verse as well, but dude told him he got his bread, and that's why he was going down there in the first. He's like, bro, if you ain't got my bread.
It was the bread for the verse. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, Cali Drake, do you believe that Diddy or Biggie or both, do you believe they knew what was going to happen to Pac and they kind of helped set it up? You know what I mean? Biggie, like I said, they tell Pac, come up here, fam.
I don't think I don't think Big and them niggas knew, but I think Puff wasn't in that room with Big and them when Junior Mafia session. I don't believe, like when it initially.
Don't just say that shit, Cali Drake. How do you know that? How do you know Diddy wasn't in there? How do you know Diddy whereabouts in the studio?
I've read a lot of books on this shit. I've done a lot of research, heard different accounts, right? And one account that I heard was that Puff was in another room, right?
Yeah.
And so he may have known what was going on because the person he was with set up the play. And so that's one version of the story that I've heard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm just telling you that's one version of the story that I've heard. So I don't think Big and them knew, but I think Puff may have known. Yeah.
So you feel like that, hey, maybe Biggie didn't know, because remember, Pac was saying when he was in jail, niggas was saying, hey, that was Biggie homeboy that did it to you. Biggie know about it. You know what I mean? Biggie know. Remember, Pac was putting that shit on Big, but for the most part, Pac was putting it directly on Biggie. He was saying it was Biggie homeboys, and Biggie knew about this shit.
So listen, the interesting part about this, right? There's a couple of accounts of people that was one of them where Pac does that Vibe interview, but after he does that Vibe interview, the homies from the block go up there and tell him like, nah, Big didn't have nothing to do with that. He's like, oh, I just got off on these niggas on the Vibe shit, so he had to stand on it, right? And so that's type nigga Pac was. If he let it out there, that's what it was gonna be. So it was people in his ear, most definitely. Ed Lover has said this on numerous occasions that he told him straight up, nigga, Big didn't have nothing to do with this shit, and you tripping, because they was all a clique, they was all a crew, but. The way it played out, that's the narrative that Pac spun. He said he didn't even remember doing it. He was like, damn, he didn't even remember. And they had to remind the nigga. So,
Kelly Dre, with that being said, bro, would you say that Tupac caused his own death? Would you say that, look, because even if you say, hey, man, I think Diddy put a hit on that nigga, I think Diddy dropped the bag, would you say that it's fair to say that if Pac knew the whole time that maybe Biggie didn't have nothing to do with it, then why was he still on record riding on Biggie so hard? I fucked your wife, I did this, I did that, we looking for you niggas, this, that, and the other shit. If you believe that Diddy lined it up, do you feel like, man, Pac kind of caused his own death if he knew that Biggie had to do with that shit. He rolled with that shit anyway. He started a whole war behind that shit. If you believe that Diddy paid for it.
So listen, in the heat of the moment, man, it was a beef between two crews. It was really a beef between two people, right? Puff and Suge. And then it expanded. Pac didn't like Puff, and then it just expanded in the crew. So in the moment at that time, did they foresee the whole East Coast West Coast thing happening? No, I don't think so, because even when Pac, it's later on videos where Pac is like, you know what I'm saying, trying to tamp down the shit. Like, nah, we focused on this. We focused on this Death Row East with the whoop. Nah, the East Coast West Coast and started out type shit. So nobody saw that shit coming. Nobody saw that shit coming.
Are you talking about that video where Pac is in the streets and they got them signs up behind him that say Death Row East and shit like that?
No, I'm talking about the one that he's got all the medallions on, and it's like the MTV Awards. And he
okay.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. But yeah, bro, I just think from what I understand, for people that's close to Pac was just a type of nigga. If he said it, he gonna stand on it, if it's right or wrong. And so I don't think he thought it was gonna escalate to that point that it did. I don't think he saw his own demise in Vegas. I don't think he saw what happened to Big. It's just it was what was going on at that time. You know what I'm saying? And so nigga was trying to sell records. At the end of the day, the nigga tried to get out of he had to get out of jail. Yeah, nigga had Suge to answer to. Nigga had to get them records off. So I think that played a lot more into it than a lot of the shit. You know what I mean?
So basically, you saying he felt like Pac rolled with that story because he kind of, hey man, I might have been wrong, but fuck it, I'm gonna stand on it, whether right or wrong. And on top of that, Suge came down here and got me out. He don't fuck with Diddy or Bad Boy, so fuck it, I'm riding with Suge. Nigga, we finna ride on these niggas.
Yeah, most definitely, man. And that's from his family that is saying that.
Do you feel like Tupac was wrong? You feel like, man, Pac was wrong, man. Pac was wrong.
Yeah. Pac was a human being, man. He wasn't perfect, and his family.
That nigga was wrong, man.
But hey, hold on. But Cali Drake, Diddy is not perfect either. But niggas ain't giving him no pass right now.
What you mean? What did Biggie do? I think
no. I didn't say Biggie. I meant to say Diddy. Diddy is a human too. But ain't nobody giving him no pass right now. He make mistakes. He do shit. He fuck up. Him and this bitch got into a fight. All this kind of shit. Ain't nobody giving that nigga no pass right now.
Pac didn't get a chance to. Pac was 25. Diddy 40, 52. You see what I'm saying?
You mean Diddy? You saying Diddy?
Yeah.
But remember, everything we saying is throughout the history. It's not just the domestic violence in the last part of his life. The whole documentary covers everything about him. You know what I mean? As far as what he did, he was a young nigga, the East Coast, West Coast war, the allegedly him having Pac killed. He was young. Diddy was young too. Do you think
Diddy has gotten every advantage any motherfucker could ask for, bro? And if it feels like he's not getting the fair shake, nigga, it is what it is, bro. You was a boss. You was the top dog. So however this shit playing out now for you is your fault, nigga. Like that's where I'm at with it. But Pac didn't get a chance. Pac died at 25, 26. He didn't get a chance to even learn.
But would you agree that Pac caused his own motherfucking death, bro? He ran down Baby Lane like that, not knowing what was really going on. You did.
I believe that incident definitely contributed to his death. Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. That was probably the main contributing factor. Yeah.
So is it okay to say, look, and like I said, I'm a big Tupac fan, y'all. Shout out to Tupac, man. The greatest rapper of all motherfucking time, bro. He did the best rapper, actor, all that shit. Tupac is to me is the face of what a dope rapper is, a dope MC is. I fuck with Pac. But is it safe to say that maybe Death Row pushed this shit, you know what I mean, to a limit, even with them running down Baby Lane and shit? You think Death Row kind of led to the demise of Death Row? If you know, remember, Pac was out on bond, right or wrong, Kelly Drake? Pac was out on bond, right?
Yeah. Chances are he went back to jail if he'd have made it out.
He was going back as well as Suge Knight, right?
Yeah, more than likely.
So really, that night was the end of Death Row. Either way you want to look at it, it was probably because remember, Dre is gone. Snoop is trying to leave. He's scared as shit. Tupac dying word because he didn't fuck with Snoop Dogg or Dre. Do you think that night when Tupac swung on Orlando Anderson, that was the demise of Death Row, or is it because on this Diddy documentary they paint a picture that Diddy tore down Death Row, Diddy put this hit out, Diddy responsible for all this shit that happened? Do you agree that is Diddy the reason that the demise of Death Row? Is he the reason that that Pac is dead or not, fam?
You asking the right question right now, bro.
The demise of Bad Boy. Him bringing Biggie out here, that's what caused Bad Boy to fall. But he ain't the demise of Death Row. Death Row was gonna fall, like you said, either way. Pac and Suge was going to jail, or Pac gets killed that night. But it was gonna be hard times for Death Row either way after that night in Vegas.
Okay.
Can I get
Sean,
my
go ahead,
opinion?
Sean. Go ahead.
Pac was the demise of Death Row. Pac brought that whole motherfucking house down with that bullshit he did to Orlando Anderson, man. If Pac really knew, see, this is why I be saying Pac died playing gangster, man. The niggas that was really out there like that, them real mob Pac rule niggas, like Buncher and them niggas, the real niggas, they didn't jump on Orlando Anderson. Why? Why they ain't jump on him? Because they knew what the fuck that shit would have led to. Them niggas would the real gangbanging niggas was going to deal with that shit the way it was
Pac
supposed
just
to
took
be
off
dealt
first,
with.
bro. Pac took off first, my nigga. It ain't
Yes,
like
Pac,
they wouldn't.
exactly.
It ain't like
Pac,
they wouldn't have, like they was scared of Orlando
No.
Anderson or no shit.
I'm
Like,
not saying that I'm not saying that they were scared. Them niggas just know.
Nah, that's
They
how
know
you
what
trying to
they
play
know.
it.
That
Like Buncher and the niggas was scared of
I'm not saying.
Orlando.
I'm
Like,
saying
nah,
that them
nigga, they
niggas
wasn't
would
scared. Pac just
them
took
niggas
off
would have killed Orlando Anderson. They would have killed him. They wouldn't have swung on the nigga in the lobby and let the nigga get away so he can come back and shoot their fucking
Regardless
car
of
up.
that, bro, that all started because of somebody else's bullshit. That all started because the chain got snatched. That really didn't have nothing to do with Pac, bro. I mean, he just inserted himself in the shit trying to be hard. And
them other
later
niggas
on,
saw
it
that.
actually did cost
Them
him. But
other niggas saw Lane too. They saw Baby
But
Lane
here's the
too.
thing, right? When you say that it cost him his life, you have to remember the only reason that them fools were even found Tupac is because some girls screamed his name. Had them girls not screamed his name, he lives through the night. So there's not just one incident.
Nah, that don't matter, Charlie Dre.
No,
Charlie
that
Dre, it
is
don't
true,
matter,
bro.
Charlie Dre.
They only saw nigga KBD. They only saw Pac because the girls screamed his name, bro. That's a fact.
They only saw him then. They only saw him at that moment. Who says they want to spend the whole night looking for the nigga?
Right, remember they was hanging out outside 662 before they even spent the block.
That's
They was
fine,
sitting
bro. But I'm
outside
just
662
saying,
already.
bro. Like at 662, they had more muscle. That's where all the security and the muscle was.
Yeah, they would have been done up there.
So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. When niggas jump out with when niggas jump out with surprise, fam. You look, I say this all the time. Worldwide Bullies. Hold on, Worldwide Bullies. Hold on, Worldwide Bullies. I say this all the time, fam. The nigga, when niggas look, you can say niggas got all the niggas they want with them. It was a lot of niggas at their birthday party in Stockton with guns.
Exactly, Sco. Exactly.
When niggas pull up with surprise, with a surprise attack, you can't say we had a lot of niggas, but that don't mean shit when niggas pull up and just start shooting.
A nigga.
Hold on. Let me go to Worldwide Bullies. Worldwide Bullies, respond to me, fam.
Yeah, the element of surprise is a motherfucker. Don't get me wrong, it is. But I'm telling you factually, Suge had this shit right here so locked down at a point in time up there at 662. If they wouldn't have got out that parking lot, if they would have hit anybody in there, they wouldn't have been able to get out the parking lot. I'm telling you, them boys had that shit on another level back then.
Everybody swear they can't get got, but niggas die every day, man. The most secure niggas die every day, man. Niggas knocked off a president a couple of times.
Get it, Sean. I understand anybody could get it, but Keefy D them wouldn't have made it out that parking lot, and I'm telling you that.
Who's to say they would have got him at the parking lot? Who's to say they wouldn't have just followed him and waited till the security trailed off a little bit or some shit like that, man? The fact of the matter is, if Pac didn't do that shit that he did, like the real gangster niggas didn't do, that nigga will still be alive. I don't know if he'll still be alive today, but he wouldn't have died that night.
So tell me this. Sean Williams, do you think it's some bullshit what 50 is doing on his documentary far as the part about, Diddy being responsible for the murder of Tupac Shakur?
I mean, yeah, it's some bullshit, but I get it though, man. Like, nigga trying to sell a documentary, man. He want people to watch his shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And he know niggas love conspiracies.
That rumor hasn't been confirmed one way or the other. So until it does, then it's out there, and he can use it for fair game, bro. But again, y'all can't. There's not one incident. Pac was supposed to die that night, bro, and it's sad to say, but
that's not true, bro. That's not true. I don't think so,
nigga. When there's
if he don't swing on Orlando Anderson, I don't think he died.
Hold on, Sco. When there's multiple reports, bro, that them niggas don't find Pac if them girls don't shout his name. If that ain't God working, I don't know what is. So to me, I don't. I don't think he was supposed to make it out of there, bro. The way it played out, I don't think he was supposed to make it out of there, bro.
Leave them girls out of that shit, dog. They just
nigga, that is a legitimate story, bro.
The link is pinned to the chat, gang. Hold on.
The link is pinned
to the chat, gang. The link is pinned to the very top, y'all. You hit the link, y'all. The link is pinned to the very top, gang.
Hey, Scroll, did you see that Diddy sent 50 Cent and Netflix a cease and desist order?
Yeah, I did see that. I see it the other day before yesterday, but I see they ain't took it down yet. So y'all watch that motherfucker before they fuck around and take that bitch down. It is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but so far, so good. 50 attorneys, they fought back and it's still up there. So as of right now, y'all, the documentary is still up there, man. Like I said, y'all, in this documentary game, I feel like yes, it's a lot of good points that 50 make, the producers make. They do a good job at making Diddy look bad, and that's the whole point of going to get Gene Deal and Mark Curry, who was on my platform. A lot of different people we see who don't fuck with Diddy. We get the whole thing of it. But is it true what I'm saying? You feel me? Is Diddy really this fucked up guy they say he was when it comes to some of the big things like the Tupac murder and the trial he just went through? Is Diddy really that much of a fucked up nigga? Because like I said, people could say the same thing about 50 Cent and so many other CEOs in this business, fam, that they were assholes. They robbed this person. They did this. They did that. Is Diddy really that much of a fucked up nigga? Or are they kind of, you know what I mean? They kind of trolling a little bit here, gang. That's all I'm asking, gang. Because I look at Diddy and Suge and Pac, all as hip hop icons, nigga.
50 Cent's transgressions didn't involve all kind of weird ass sex crimes, bro. You could say 50 an asshole. I ain't never heard of 50 robbing no niggas. Really?
Hey, bullshit. Kelly Drake, bullshit. Kelly Drake, bullshit. Kelly Drake, Daphne came out and said that 50 Cent raped her before, that he sexually assaulted her. She put a whole statement out accusing him of sexual assault, and so did his other baby mama.
That's an accusation.
But hold on, ain't everything is? I mean, but nobody ever said that. I mean, besides the lawsuits, the only person that said he ever raped her was Kathy. Is that not an accusation? I mean, if Kathy said against Diddy, does that make it real? Because you say if 50 Cent baby mama say it don't make it real. So anything people say against Diddy, does that make it real?
What I'm saying is at this point in date in 2025, when you look at both men's careers, one of them is just a lot more sick sexually than the other one. Like 50 Cent's an asshole. He with the shit. That's all shit that people can work with. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk about having sitting in the corner with the Astro guy while the Punisher is going wild on your chick, and then that's just
all, hey. No, Kelly Drake. That's
some different type of shit.
Kelly Drake, that's simply called an orgy, fam. You mean to tell me Kelly Drake, any man involved in an orgy is a piece of shit? If a man, hold on, Kelly Drake, if a man is in a room and he watching his girl have sex with another man, people over here having sex, just like people going to a swingers club and switching partners. Do that mean you are a sick son of a bitch and you belong to be in jail because you got some sick, wild sexual shit going on, bro? Come on, Kelly Drake. You a freaky ass.
So an orgy is different from what
you a freaky ass nigga, Kelly Drake.
That was that cut code. And I don't know. That was that cut code. I can't fuck.
That's not the Kelly Drake.
That's not an orgy.
Kelly Drake. Kelly Drake, bro. That is an orgy, Kelly. But think about it. If you're in a room full of people and your girl having sex, group sex. That's group sex. Right? I mean, I'm in the room watching.
When you're in the corner with the Astro guy by yourself, that ain't group sex. That's self-mutilation. That's self-mutilation, my nigga. Listen, but regardless, I just think Diddy has had a weird track record, right? You think Exhibit tells a story when he takes the nigga to a club and there's a bunch of niggas in there kissing. It's like, and it's just a bunch of weird ass shit like that 50 Cent don't got on his resume. And so it is, for better or for worse, you did that shit. So I don't feel sorry for this $1 billion nigga because he's on hard times right now. You had $1 billion and you was on top of the game.
Hold on. So hold on. So Kelly Drake, you look at 50 Cent in a more cleaner light than you do Diddy.
I mean, when it comes to, I guess, but 50 got his dope too, so it ain't like 50 just got street Drake, which is a little more acceptable to street niggas.
Kelly Drake, it's the same nigga who baby mama came on the news and said he threw a cocktail through the fucking house where his son was in her sleep. You think that nigga's a better nigga than Diddy?
I'm not saying either one is a better nigga. What I'm telling you is the crimes that Diddy got convicted for are weird sex crimes. 50 Cent doesn't have any of that type of stuff. Yeah, he got attempted murder.
attempted murder on his son.
The shit Diddy got convicted
They
of
both
is just,
on
that nigga got
some.
convicted
Neither
of
one of them is
prostitution,
either one could have a documentary. Let me just put it like that. Both these niggas could have a documentary. It's just one is about some weird sex crime shit, and another one is about a nigga trying to take his baby mom and his kid out. So I mean, you know,
the shit Diddy got convicted of ain't no weird sex crime shit. The nigga got convicted for buying prostitutes, man. Like that shit ain't. It's nothing weird about that. Niggas do that shit all day, every day, man.
I mean, okay. Well, if that's the category that you put
with
it in,
cotton and
then
cornrows.
that's your choice, my nigga. But again, you sitting in the corner with the Astro Glide while some Punisher nigga beating out your chick, and then you all that after he finished, you want her to rub all on you, nigga. Nah, that's some weird ass shit.
Hold on.
Gay. Man, most definitely. There you go. See, the reason why you're not hitting the button on none of the 50 Cent shit, and that's why it's different.
But Cali Drake, I gotta say this now. Shout out to the LGBTQ community because it's not illegal to be gay, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about, bro? It's not illegal to be gay. If you want to watch another dude hit your chick and that's your thing, that's just your thing. That's not against the law, though, bro.
No, it's not. But it's like this, bro. It's just the type of motherfucker Diddy is, right? And 50 Cent, they two different.
You got personal vendetta against nigga. You from the West Coast. This is some California shit you doing tonight. This is some California shit you doing, bro. You just don't like Diddy because he's from the East Coast.
I have some of our favorite artists ain't even in the game no more because of Diddy. Right, and so I just
like who name him? Like
the nigga Craig Mack. My nigga Craig Mack.
Craig died, bro.
No. And on top of that, I thought Craig Mack was finna sign to Death Row. Didn't they say Suge Knight went chopping up with him?
I thought he was
why didn't Suge snatch him? It sounded like Pac fucked it up for Craig Mack, not Diddy.
I mean, listen, there's a lot of different what if and what could have, but I'm just saying, bro, Diddy has done a lot of people dirty in the game, just like Suge has, right? So I don't. There's no. All the niggas have done dirt. It's not like all the niggas that did dirt, bro.
I don't know how y'all be having personal vendettas against
Big Meech and Little Meech right now.
Yeah, all them niggas did dirt. When you get to a certain level, sometimes I mean, they say the higher you get, the more dirt you got to do to stay there. So I don't know. I'm not at them levels. But
this is what I was trying to tell you though, Cali Dre. It's just so coincidental. You put a trolling documentary, a whole fucking mudslinging documentary out on a man. Not just because you're a producer and you produce shows, because he got your baby mama. Come on, man. That's just too. It's like it's like a reason. You see?
I'll say this, bro. We not behind them closed doors though. You never know what happens behind them closed doors. If a nigga offered to take him shopping on camera, you can imagine what kind of advances he done made at the nigga.
Come on, Cali Drake.
Nigga, you seen how Shook Fabulous looked sitting at that drink champ table when that nigga said, "You don't party with me no more, nigga."
It's not illegal to be gay.
Niggas act like
it's not illegal to be gay.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Gay. There is some gay shit that they did to Fabulous though. I'll be honest with you. That shit look very zesty. I give one. That shit look gay. You know, but I can't.
When we
shout out to the
party.
LGBTQ community, man. I can't. Yeah, that's how Diddy get down. Y'all, Diddy is a freak in the business, like a lot of people are. Because all I'm saying is this, man. You know, Cali Drake, you come through all the time, and you go at Donald Trump every chance you get. And when I look at this world, I'm thinking, why ain't motherfuckers like Donald Trump getting this Diddy treatment? Like, why is that motherfucker free? Like, when it comes to some of the allegations, if they true,
why?
Yeah, I mean, so I do feel like Diddy is kind of being railroaded a little bit, man. I'm not gonna say that Diddy is innocent of everything, but as far as the monster they paint that nigga to be now, I'm looking like, man, this shit is crazy, gang. Like, that man is most definitely iconic hip-hop figure, bro.
Yeah, I don't think that shit really fair though, man. Because then niggas gotta look at it like this too, man. Like motherfuckers, it's niggas that look at any of us and feel like we motherfucking deviants too, because we might be shacked up with a bitch. We might be living with a bitch that we ain't married to, and them niggas feel like that shit is demonic right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's like uneducated, man. That's the uneducated.
It's hard to do. I just don't. Look, I'm gonna say this, y'all. I don't got no problem with the documentary. I salute to 50 Cent for putting out the dope ass content. But when I watch it, I feel like hip hop is already fucked up. We understand, Sean Williams, that hip hop did not even wasn't even in the top 40 on the billboards, right? In the last few months, and that hip hop is most definitely on the downfall. I feel like the future of hip hop is already fucked up. Now I feel like we're going back to destroy the past. You feel me? That's how when I watch the Diddy documentary, I feel like Pac is dead, Biggie is dead, Sugar's in jail, and now they done threw Diddy in jail. They making documentaries about it. I'm like that. Now the history of hip hop is also being destroyed. We won't have shit left pretty soon. Pretty soon it's gonna be over with.
Bro, these cats made their own choices, bro. They
Maybe
made
that's
their
for the
own
best. Maybe
choices,
this shit
bro.
need to be destroyed and rebuilt, man. Because this shit is like it's way far gone from what it was anyway, man.
Skull, they made their own choices, bro. You don't see niggas like Jermaine Dupri caught up in no shit like this. You don't see niggas like Timberland caught up in no shit like this. So it's just
only
like
a matter of
it's certain. I'm just saying, bro.
Right.
It's
Ain't
how
over
you
with
live
yet, Cali Dre. It's not over with yet. It's
Listen,
not over
bro.
with yet.
Listen. This nigga P Diddy had a flavor camp with young Usher and young Justin Bieber coming over to his house eating Frosted Flakes and shit, nigga. Like y'all. Nigga,
But remember,
if you doing that kind of shit, if you doing that kind of shit, chances are you gonna find some trouble somewhere along the way.
Let me make Cali Dre. Usher or Justin Bieber ain't never came out and said that man did shit to us. And them niggas in their 30s, 40s, and 50s now. They ain't never came out and said that man did nothing to them, bro. So is it safe to say that is it okay? I mean, that's fair to say, damn, them guys ain't never say he did nothing to them at all. We just gonna go off the fact that they was around them. Do you look at Michael Jackson the same way, Cali Dre? You say Michael Jackson?
I look at Michael Jackson and say he shouldn't have been sleeping in the bed with no damn kids. I don't care what was going on. And there's certain things, there's perception. Perception's reality at a certain point, bro. And I'm like, nigga, you got $1 billion. You can have the narrative be whatever you want it to be, and this is what it ended up being. That's your fault. That's not my fault. I don't need to feel sorry for you, nigga. You had $1 billion. You could have written the you could have paid off the Illuminati, nigga. So if he'd have got a porn license, he wouldn't be in this goddamn trouble. So it's a lot of stuff he could have did that he didn't do.
But you may take that. You keep saying what he could have did, like he Suge Knight, like he Tupac, like he Biggie. That nigga gonna come home with $1 billion in a year and a half. What are you talking about?
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, his life ain't over, man. He comes home in a year and a half with $1 billion.
That's cool, but listen, is he happy where he at right now? You know what I'm saying? Is he happy getting drugged? Has he been getting drugged the last 2 years? So your kids got to watch that shit. Your kids you got to look your kids in the face. So, you know, some shit is bigger than that. But I don't feel sorry for some multi-million-dollar mogul nigga that fall on hard times because, bro, you could have spun the narrative any way you want to. Kanye West the same way. So I just don't.
Okay, hold on. Slim Zo said, shout out to my nigga Slim Zo, man. Slim Zo said, I fuck with 50, but that's some whole shit. That nigga on. People believe that shit. People believe that shit. They want to believe that shit. And it's in a documentary. So basically, Slim Zo saying, man, I ain't feeling this shit, 50, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this too. I'm looking at everybody like, where all the gangsters at? And I know we all done got older and shit now. You know what I mean? From back in the day, I was a kid when this was going on. I was like 11, 12 years old. All this shit was going on. But I look at it and I'm like, damn, what happened to all the gangster shit? Like back in them days, everybody was on some gangster shit, gangster rap. Everybody was turning up, dissing, going crazy, gang banging and shit. Now it's like everybody done got quiet and got scared and looking around saying Diddy did it all. It was all Diddy. And that's what I don't like. I remember seeing Death Row really pressed in them niggas. We remember when you think about the East Coast, West Coast war, you feel like, nigga, if Pac didn't die, Death Row won by a long shot. They was on them niggas' ass. So Biggie wasn't really saying too much. Biggie wasn't dissing nearly like Pac was. You did. They was dissing them niggas. Biggie and them was barely saying anything back. They was looking like they back was against the wall and like they were scared. Especially when Pac came out and said, fuck the girl on the screen right here, Faith Evans. It was like, damn, god damn, they killing them niggas, man. You dig? They pushing up with them niggas. They running down them niggas. Damn. But now it's like 30 years later, everybody's saying, no, it wasn't Suge's fault. It wasn't Pac's fault. It wasn't nobody's fault but that son of a bitch Diddy. He did all this. He orchestrated this whole shit. He's the reason behind the East Coast, West Coast beef. He's the reason why Pac is dead. He's the reason for everything. I'm looking like, damn, fam. Like, now that's the narrative we finna run with now? Because at first, Suge and Pac and them niggas was the gangsters, the bullies, the big guys, the bloods. You know what I mean? They was running shit. But now today, because Diddy is, Dre left Death Row, Snoop left Death Row, it's kind of like Diddy won. You look at East Coast, West Coast beef, I always felt like, damn, Diddy won. You think Dre left Death Row, Snoop left Death Row, Pac dead, goddamn Suge in jail. Now, of course, he lost Biggie, but he still stayed on top. See, Bad Boy last season when Death Row disappeared. Remember Bad Boy going on and on and on, 112, still selling records, Mace, still selling records, still doing their thing for years after that. So I always felt like Diddy was the winner of the East Coast, West Coast war.
Yeah, he was. He the last man standing.
Last man. We only say last. I know people say, we're about Dr. Dre. We just saying Dre left that, bro. Dre got the fuck away from Suge. Suge start fucking Dre baby mama. You did. Suge start fucking Dre baby mama and shit. Everything fell apart at Death Row over there. It is so. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I just felt like that Diddy won the East Coast West Coast war. I feel like Diddy outworked all them niggas. I feel like Diddy most definitely found the most talent. Of course, Pac was the biggest talent of the whole East Coast West Coast war. But when it came to who was the hardest worker, man, wasn't nobody outworking Diddy, man. Diddy is a hip hop icon. I don't agree with everything Diddy doing, especially a lot of that weird shit. You know what I mean? Like the gay shit. I'm not saying nothing against the gay people. I'm saying when it comes to a hip hop icon, everybody thought Diddy was on them broad. You think Diddy knocking down every chick and he find out this shit, you got disappointed. Like, damn, fam, you was hiring niggas. But that's not against the law, though. That he didn't break no laws. That's his fucking business. You feel me? Hold on real quick, guy. I know I just didn't say all that shit. Oh. Gay. Now that shit was gay. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, gang. I just don't look at Diddy as the monster that everybody claim he is, gang. I just can't see it, man. I just can't see it. It's hard to see it.
Yeah, they put a lot of yeast on that shit, bro. That's a fact.
Yeah, they did. They baking it. They inflating it for real. It's all blew up. That's why I'm saying the boy should feel like real horrible about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Putting the boy out there like that over a broad, man. I mean, like,
yeah, man.
But then if you listen to some of Cuz lyrics, man, I would listen to the, you know what I'm saying? I thought about it, you know, and Cuz say, growing up, I was confused. My mama kissing a girl. You got to think about where this man had been for his whole life. If he been confused and he able to say that to the world, you feel me? So that's some different shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, everybody went through some shit, man. You feel me? I don't give nobody a pass for nothing because everybody went through some shit. You did. So, you know what I mean? Hell, nigga, Michael Jackson, yeah, he slept in the bed with a bunch of boys, and everybody said, well, he didn't have a childhood, Scope. I said, what? He had a fucking dad. He had a dad and 5 brothers. They got a dad and 5 brothers. He didn't have a childhood. I'm gonna fucking be working.
Right. Tell them niggas, send your kids over there, then, nigga. They ain't had no childhood. Let your kids spend the night over there, then, nigga.
Hell no. Nope. Fuck no. You heard Uncle say you gonna
let's go. Let's go. No, that's real. Look, and like I said, though, people love Michael Jackson and all that kind of shit. But I'm just keeping 100 tonight. When you talk about allegations they put on people and things you hear about people, is it real? Is it fake? I see that people will choose sides. Now I see that people choose their favorite artist. Some people screaming free R. Kelly. Some people say Michael Jackson never did nothing. Even though the first time he was accused of molesting, little ones, he paid out of court. He settled out of court and then went right back. He got in the bed with more kids. So, you know what I mean? So I feel like y'all pick and choose. I feel like y'all pick and choose who's a monster, who not. It's evidence stacked up that Michael Jackson, it was the face. I mean, he looks like, look at him. Look how he looks. He looks like what we would think the face of a child molester is. And he's the greatest of all time. But get it wrong, salute to the music, and he made all that shit. But it's just crazy. Remember, Diddy is only being accused of doing some cut cold shit, watching his girl have sex with other men. Tupac was actually convicted of rape. Tupac was convicted of rape. And yet and still, y'all will not say, oh, think about that. It's a woman that came now. Tupac got convicted of rape. Y'all don't believe that, sister, but y'all believe the little white girl, Mexican girl, whatever. Y'all believe Cassie. When did black people start doing that? And I'm not saying Pac is guilty, y'all. I'm not saying Pac did that shit at all. Remember, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, ain't it crazy that y'all pick and choose the people? That man was convicted. I'm not saying he did it, but he was convicted. Y'all don't hold that shit over his head at all.
Not at all.
Why are y'all not holding it over Pac's head? Because y'all just don't like Diddy. It's under the proof is in the pudding. When I watched the documentary, I said, man, 50 got his nerve. You did all the shit we done heard about you.
Right.
And the picture y'all painting about this, man, I'm like, y'all not giving everybody the same goddamn treatment, man. That's what I'm supposed to notice. Diddy is not getting this, the same treatment y'all give everybody like Michael. Hell, some of y'all think Mike Tyson didn't do it. We know Tyson took something. We know Tyson took something. Tyson did a bitch on the booty. We know Tyson might, but say, look, Mike Tyson did time for great, and everybody loved Mike Tyson. Right or wrong? Everybody loved Tyson. Mike Tyson came back, and we don't even bring that shit up no more. A whole woman, a young 18-year-old girl was great, and we don't say shit about Mike Tyson at all. We all love Mike Tyson. So I'm just showing you how in this business, Y'all just pick and choose. That's all it is. It's niggas out here that's been convicted for grape, and y'all still fuck with them. But Diddy is just being accused of letting escorts have sex with his girl, being a shady businessman, some more things, and shit. Fuck that nigga. Hang that nigga. You hang him. Hang that nigga. Fuck up his career. Take his money. Embarrass in front of his kids. This shit is crazy, gang. This shit is crazy, man. You dig?
Yeah, you're right, Skull. They trying to.
Somebody said Pac wasn't convicted. Pac wasn't convicted of grape. Pac wasn't. Hold on. Pac wasn't out on a bond for the appeal of the grape. Yes, he was. Pac, bro. If you don't know, Gary and Bush, Pac was only on bond because he appealed the grape charge, and they gave him a bond. And during his appeal, he was convicted of it, fam.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
$2
you didn't know that.
Bond.
I guess you didn't know that. Yeah, Pac was found.
Right?
Pac was found.
Yeah, he was sentenced. Pac was down the road. That's why they was talking about the nigga got raped in prison and shit. But I don't know how true that is, but he was in prison for that shit right there. He wasn't in jail. He was in prison. He got sentenced for that shit and started serving time. Came back on the appeal bail.
Yeah, and Suge came with that bag. I think it was like a $2 million bond.
Yeah. It was $2 million.
Out, because he was under like Suge custody almost, something like, because he was out on that bond type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And like I said, y'all, I'm not here to accuse Tupac of that. You hear me? When I look at the chick, do I think she come off like kind of shady and shit too? Yeah, I really do. But at the same time, I'm just saying, it's crazy how when it comes to Diddy, hell, Cassie came out to the things about him. I feel like Cassie is shady than a mother.
Super shady.
No.
Man,
Cassie's a victim. Ayanna Jackson a liar, but Cassie a victim.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't see how y'all look at Cassie, a woman who came in the business at 18 years old. Everybody said she was dating Diddy. No, she wasn't. She was dating Ryan Leslie. She was dating a producer that then introduced her to Diddy. They did a remix, and guess who she ran off with? Ran off with Diddy and left Ryan Leslie looking crazy as hell. They put the girl on, got her a big record. She ran off with Diddy because he was the bigger name. And now we looking at her saying she's a victim. Cassie was with Diddy because she wanted to be with the richest nigga in the game. Remember, she said when her and Diddy broke up, she was like, "Man, who else am I gonna date? Jay-Z isn't single." She was letting it be known that nigga shit. I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to fuck with a rich nigga. I'm looking for a rich nigga that can keep me rich. Cassie was a fucking little gold digger bitch who was gold digging. And y'all can't even see that, man. Of course, Cassie gonna be with a nigga who got all that goddamn money. Hell yeah, she a young broad too. Remember, y'all, he was still dating his wife, Kim Porter. They had kids, his girlfriend, Kim Porter. They had kids and everything. And Cassie didn't give a fuck about that black woman. Rest in peace to Kim Porter. Cassie didn't give a fuck about that black woman. Kim Porter actually broke up with Diddy, I believe, because of his relationship with Cassie. So remember, she broke up a whole black family, whether Diddy was a cheating ass nigga or not. Cassie didn't give two fucks about Kim Porter. So all that Cassie being a victim shit. And then never trust a bitch that go black and then go back. We don't trust that bitch, right or wrong. You never trust a bitch that went black and then she goes back. We don't trust J-Lo. We don't trust Cassie. That's how you know bitches was used. The Mexican bitches, he had a thing from little Mexican bitches. The Mexican bitches was using Diddy. You never see a bitch go black, then go back. J-Lo went black, then went back. So did Cassie. End up with a white boy. Never trust a bitch that's fucking with a bunch of niggas but marries a white man, have babies with a white man. She was faking the whole time, using them niggas in our culture to make money. You dig? Come on, man. Stop the bullshit, man.
Yeah, that's real spill. That's real.
Ayanna Jackson see Tupac, the biggest, best rapper ever, in the club and say, "All right, fuck it, I'm gonna get my groupie on tonight. Go fuck with him." She a liar. She a piece of shit. Cassie scheming, plotting to be with the richest nigga, lock the nigga down, break up his family, fuck all that. She a victim.
Yep, like I say, rest in peace. When you ask me about Cassie from now on, I'm gonna say rest in peace to Kim Porter. You feel me? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say rest in peace to that black woman who had 3 babies by this man and was helping take care of all his kids. Was exactly chick, was with him, and even she was who was that Al B. Sure girl. And you know what I mean? Her and Al B. Sure broke up. Diddy get her. They get together and they have kids together. Did y'all see Al B. Sure the documentary say, this is the crazy part. Al B. Sure got the documentary and said, I told Kim that nigga gonna be rich one day. Have a bunch of babies by him. I said, you goofy bitch ass nigga. If I ever catch Al B. Sure in the street, y'all, if I ever see that nigga Al B. Sure outside, I'm fucking that nigga up. I'm talking about nigga, I'm coming out my chain. If I ever catch Al B. Sure outside, you bitch ass mixed nigga, good hair ass nigga. If I ever catch that silky ass curl wearing that, I'ma fuck that nigga Al B. Sure up. I can't stand that nigga, bro. Your nigga son, your own damn son is down there holding Diddy down, and you mad and shit. You mad because he got your broad, your son called him dad. He took care of your son. He overachieved. Your son lived a great life. He took care of your goddamn son. Made sure your son had everything you couldn't provide. And now your bitch ass on a documentary trying to take down the man that overachieved and financially took care of your goddamn son. You was a bitch ass nigga, I'll be sure. I used to think you was a player. My mama used to have a crush on your whole ass nigga. I don't believe you, nigga. I don't believe. I thought that nigga was a player.
Yeah.
I don't believe you, Al B. Sure. You bitch ass nigga. You the biggest bitch ass nigga, Al B. Sure. Yeah, I ever catch that nigga in the streets. I think he be in Dallas too.
No,
I know
he be in Vegas, man.
Oh, he be in Vegas. Okay.
Yeah,
So
he got
if I bumped into, I actually bumped into him one night in Dallas. I bumped right into that nigga before, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I bumped right into him at that event. He had a little slick back ponytail, a little suit jacket on and shit. He had to go people around him and shit. I bumped right into that. I'll be sure I bumped right into that nigga. You dig? So I'm gonna see him again though. But this time I'm hitting that nigga with a 2-piece. You know what I mean? Nigga, biscuit on the side, nigga. I'm not letting that nigga make it back. I can't, man. He's the biggest hater of all time, bro. Like, and a lot of niggas are mad at Diddy because Diddy had the money. When you got the paper like that, $1 billion, y'all, you gonna become that target. I think Dr. Dre got his money and got the fuck out the way. Dr. Dre always stayed under the goddamn. I mean, never came out because man, when you balling like that, people gonna hate on you, man. I think Diddy is a scumbag to a certain degree, but guess what, y'all? I think any nigga with over $100 million is an asshole. And a scumbag and a cutthroat businessman ain't gonna handle everybody around him because he's so used to everybody using him and needing him. Remember that. What would y'all do if y'all woke up tomorrow morning with $1 billion? What would y'all do if you woke up tomorrow with $1 billion? Don't y'all know everybody is gonna try to get in y'all life? Everybody's going to be around y'all. People are going to allow y'all to mistreat them and do whatever you want to do to them. Not saying that's right, but they'll do it. And it makes you want to do it. Because you know they don't fuck with you for real. You know they don't love you for real. You know they don't want nothing but the opportunity and the money and shit like that. So that's how a rich nigga becomes an asshole. Is because everybody around him is just using them for opportunity, don't love you for real, and that will make you have a cold heart. Free Diddy, man. Yeah, free the fucking diddler, man. Free Diddy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He's a hip-hop icon. Shout out to Bad Boy Records. Shout free Suge Knight. R.I.P. Pop. R.I.P. Biggie. R.I.P. Nate Dogg. All that shit. Shout out to Snoop Dogg, Dog Pound. Shout out to the whole East Coast, West Coast situation, man. They are all icons. But by doing this to Diddy is a part of destroying the history of hip hop. And I just don't like the way it's being done, guy. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. He did not force Cassie or Daphne or none of them girls to have those sex parties. They were willing. They liked him. They wanted to be down with him. Y'all, anytime I see a rich a girl that's willing to bust it wide open for a rich nigga, it's because he's a rich nigga. It's not because he had no special game. It's because he's a rich nigga. Any rich nigga can get girls to do wild ass, nasty ass shit. It's been going on since the beginning of time. Never forget, man. One day, women will do the wildest shit for famous niggas, man. Story time. I'll never forget, man. Back in the days, y'all. Back in the day, I'm with my nigga Little Flip, man. Little Flip, we had been at an in-store signing earlier, and there was a girl there with a brand new baby, newborn baby, and her dude. She was telling Flip her dude was a big fan. All this shit. Do y'all know this woman slipped Little Flip her phone number? Do y'all know in San Antonio, I was with Flip when he jumped out the car, went to a dusty ass motel. He didn't get the bitch a hotel. Got a motel, the outside doors. You know what I mean? And she pulled up, this woman pulled up in her truck and got her baby out the car, y'all. Car seat. Took the baby inside the motel while Flip did his thing with her. She came back out. We got in the car, dipped off, smashed her. Yeah, this is a true story. I watched a chick pull up on that nigga who had a man and a brand new baby and took a brand new baby to get hit real quick in a dusty little motel. Wow. So the shit that women will do for famous niggas and niggas who got money and shit like that, don't ever look at Diddy's situation and
Some
say, "Oh, he
motherfuckers
was
do it
this."
for a broke. Some
Come on,
motherfuckers do
man.
it for a broke nigga. Go.
Real shit.
Let Toya tell it. She a victim. Old girl with the baby is a victim.
Right.
She couldn't resist. She had to do that.
I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, man. It's some women. Not saying all women. I'm not here to bash women, but it's a lot of women out here. Let me tell you something, fellas. Whoever your girl favorite male celebrity is, if she ever bumped into that nigga, she's hit.
She's going.
She's hit. She is hit. It's nothing you can do about it, fam. She's hit. If your girl to bump into Chris Brown tomorrow,
she's going.
She's hit. He's famous. He has money. They will do anything for those guys. If your girl to bump into goddamn me, Denzel Washington, Idris, what's the name? Idris Alba, they're hits. And them some old niggas. Some ass like, Toy, talk to me, Toy. Toy, talk to me, gang.
Can you hear me now?
I can find you sound good to the motherfucker. You sound clear. I can hear you very good. The best you ever sound. Talk to me, gang.
Okay. I just came up here to say that Diddy and Andre Harrell was fucking. We just skipped past that part.
Nah, we're not doing that. Nah, we're not doing that tonight.
Yeah, you know, Andre Harrell is the one that groomed Diddy into the man that he is today.
Hold on. Gay. We're not doing that shit tonight.
So we just gonna act like that didn't happen in the doc. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Andre Harrell said that he did move Diddy into his house and shit. You know.
I believe that.
I believe it too. Diddy got hugged up with his hand around his shoulder. Andre Harrell leaned into him like a bad bitch. Like,
look, I've seen the photos and shit like that. Like I said, whatever type of time Diddy was on his own personal sex, like, Toy, have you ever ate some pussy before?
Yes.
Okay then. Okay, shit. Well.
No, let me say this though. That's not all that he was. Let me say this. He wasn't just on trial for being a freaky nigga. I keep on telling y'all that.
I mean, that's like that's it. You know, I rock with you, Toy, but that's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, where Louis Farrakhan told him, look, you have no moral dignity trying to judge nobody because the shit you just said. You know, well, none of us can judge nobody. None of us can judge nobody.
All right, Toy, talk to me, Toy. Talk to me, Toy. Toy, tell me, give me your input on the documentary.
Damn,
Toy, you still there?
Damn, McDonald's done cut the Wi-Fi off on Toya, man.
You hear me, Sco?
Toya, look, you was the clearest I could ever hear you a while ago. You know, you sound real. You sound good. You sound but now you don't. Now you don't sound good no more. Now I'm hearing the robot sound and shit again.
Ah, fuck my life.
No, you good. Okay, now you. I hear you now. Okay, you back to good again. You back to good. Go ahead.
I don't know what's going on. I forgot what I was about to say. Them niggas is just gay though. Oh no. The thing is that he wasn't just on trial for how he liked to have sex and his freaky. He really was. Everybody was moving to his demand. Like, he was really in control of everybody's movements. And if you wasn't gonna be controlled, then it was off with your head. So he really had the power to make people move the way he wanted them to move. You know, so I think he used his power and influence sometimes in the wrong way, and karma just came back to bite his ass in the worst way, you know. And you're right, Donald Trump should be right next to Diddy in jail, but I don't know what's going on with the white man versus the black man, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but that's all. And when I watched the documentary too, I can't help but to feel that in my heart a little bit. Like, damn, look at our people always tearing each other the fuck down. But you know what I mean, Trump, you know, or even. You know, goddamn me, what's the dude name that had the Playboy Mansion? Hugh Hefner. You look at cats like that and be like, man, white people don't drag they folks down like that. I'm not saying Diddy is right and everybody should overlook what she do, but it's crazy that you always see a lot of black people, most of the bloggers, 50 Cent, a lot of all the people that work for Death Row, all the old rappers. You see everybody come together to take this nigga down, man. And to me, it's just kind of like, damn.
Look at Harvey Weinstein, bro. How long that nigga was in the news for probably about maybe two months tops. Getting drugs
because we don't look at
drug like that.
we that's how powerful our culture is, and we don't even fucking know it. We don't realize how powerful our culture is. People gravitate to us, people listen to us, people watch the things that we do. So when we talk about it as a community, it gets magnetized to the rest of the world, like, oh yeah, this is somebody in the black community that's doing this, when yeah, it is white people in the communities that's doing that, but they used to the nasty shit. They sweep it under the rug. We try to hold our black people accountable and be like, dog, that shit you doing ain't cool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, that we
So
talk about it. We look up to our people and we hold them accountable. White
so
people are used to the nasty.
Nah, but we didn't. Nobody held Michael Jackson accountable.
Hey, not too much on Michael, man. Mike,
There we go.
R.I.P.
There we go.
but
R.I.P.
nobody held Tupac accountable.
There we go. You did. When
Hey,
Pac got convicted,
R.I.P. Mike, man.
nobody held Pac accountable. You know, nobody held Mike Tyson accountable. Like, there's a lot of dudes out here that's been actually convicted. Nobody held them
Can I
accountable.
say
Like,
this though? Like you said, when Tupac and Michael Jackson was going through their stuff, I was a little kid myself. Like when Pac died, that was like 96. I was young as hell, you know. Like I don't
so
remember
let me see,
the.
how old was you? Your ass was exactly. I mean, you was about 9, right?
Yeah, I
You
was
about 9.
young.
No. You was 10 when Pac died. You was 10. Me and you 3
Yeah,
years
like
apart,
fifth
right?
grade.
Yeah, I think I was like 13 in 96. So I mean,
Yeah, with your
you would have been
old
about
ass.
10.
Yeah.
You would have been about 10. You would have been at the same goddamn school as me. You would have been seeing each other in the hallways. We would have been at the same school.
No, we wouldn't. I was in elementary school. You was in middle school, nigga.
Either way, you would have came to my school. The next year, you would
But
have been.
I don't know the ins and outs of those cases and never really went back to see what the victim said versus what he said. I just know that nigga wrote a cold ass book while he was locked up. The rose that grew from concrete with all them poems in there. Like I don't. That's all I know about his time being incarcerated. I had to read his book. So that's it. That's all I know about him being locked up. So I can't judge him on that because that's not on my time. And we're not gonna talk too much about Michael Jackson either.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to Toya, man. She said, "Look, when it comes to Michael Jackson, leave that nigga fuck alone. Mike is innocent. You know what I mean? Mike, don't put Michael Jackson." And look, like I said, I try to separate the music from the person. So at the end of the day, Michael Jackson is still the greatest of all time. There'll never be a celebrity or artist in the history of this world as Michael Jackson. And there'll be a rapper, with the same influence as Tupac. So at the end of the day, I'm not knocking none of these people when it comes to their music and shit like that. But everybody got a behind the scene personal life. You know what I'm saying, Toya? Right now, Diddy life is under a magnifying glass, but I just feel like we are destroying the history of hip hop, man. When you take down the biggest icon of hip hop of all time, when it comes to CEOs and running record labels and signing artists and producing records, I feel like ain't nobody bigger than Diddy. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like, damn, man.
Watching the documentary was like sad for real, because you couldn't help but be like bopping to the music. Like, damn, man, he was a part of that.
Toya, tell me about the part when he started talking about Jodeci and what Diddy did for Jodeci.
Oh yeah,
come on now,
man. Like Andre Harrell gave Jodeci to him to manage and make they dress them how they was dressing and have them all hip hop out so we could be attracted to them. Like he did a lot of great shit for the culture, and it's sad. It's
Mary J. Blige. We found out her whole look came from them. Total Mace, Biggie. So if you take Diddy out the picture, you like, damn, hip hop would not have been what it was without Sean Combs, man.
That's true.
If you take him out the history books, hip hop would have not reached the level. Rappers would have not started making that money at all. Diddy and shout out to Suge Knight, shout out to Dame Dash, Russell Simmons, shout out to all the black men, that was involved. D from Rough Riders, you did Jay Prince.
He was charging them. He was charging them. They said the only money that they ever got was out of the advance. He was charging them for shit like him being in the video when he wanted to be in the video. You know what I mean? He was like, all they got was the advance money. That's it. And they got all these top charting records that we sing to this day. Real Love, I still bump that shit to this day. You know what I mean? So like, they didn't get nothing but the advance.
Look, hey, Toy, it's a lot of people right now that go to work every single day for companies that they'll never own, that they'll never get a raise at. You know what I mean? Welcome to the real world, goddammit. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you're underpaid for your work. You know what I mean? So I mean, I look at it as business. If it was bad business, then we hear about that all the time. It's people that say Suge Knight did bad business. It's niggas that say Master P did bad business. Lil Wayne was screaming for years that Baby was doing bad business. We've heard every goddamn exec in this business get accused of bad business.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to say about the documentary. Salute to Tisa Tells. Like, I don't agree with a lot of the stuff to her that she say or whatever, but she really did a good job, and she was really in that documentary. And you know, that's number one on Netflix.
She was covering that shit. Now she was covering that shit.
She was covering the fuck out of that shit. So salute to her for even being in that shit. You know, so I
hold on. You didn't salute me when I was on a 50 Cent documentary.
Yes, the fuck I did. You better check your DM.
I did it
you
before
better
Tisha.
check your hold on, you better check your DM.
And you see how they don't give me no love? I did it before Tisha. I'm the first blogger on TV. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. First blogger on a 50 Cent show, and I don't get no love, man. Tisa Tells. Wow.
Shame on you for lying like that. Oh, you dirty, man. I was in your DM and on this panel saluting you. That that's crazy. And I was arguing that people shouldn't be worried about how much money you got. Nigga, I was all in YouTube streets arguing about Scope being on Hip Hop Homicide. You better shut your mouth, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I was doing first before Tisa Tells, there was a Just Say No to Skull on them there. You know what I mean? So yes, I paved the way. I paved the way for bloggers to hit them documentaries. I paved the way. You did.
Scope said, "Don't mention another bitch over here before you mention the big dog."
No, salute to Tisa. No, salute to Tisa. For real, salute to Tisa.
Nah, salute to Tisa. No, salute to both of y'all. That's big. You know what I mean?
She did a thing. You know what I mean? Even though she was lying like a motherfucker.
She was lying something.
And them thumbnails was very deceiving, and them titles were deceiving. But shout out to her, man. You know, salute to Tisa Tells, man. You know, she doing a goddamn thing, man. She the up and coming Tasha K. She on, you know what I mean? She on her way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
she doing her shit. She doing her shit. I can't knock her, man. She look like a news chick too. She like she up in a
She
might end up on Fox. She gonna end up on Fox for it.
She was on something though. When they was reporting it, she was on what Court TV or something like that.
I think it was MSNBC. I think it was the MSNBC when they was covering the Diddy track. She was on the Diddy track. Yeah. But anyway, enough of her, man. Enough of her. All right,
enough of her. And back on Diddy and Andre Harrell fucking at nighttime. They was sleeping together. Go.
Gay. That shit out of pocket, man.
Yeah, that's out of
pocket. Man. Y'all hold it down.
Look, gang, everybody drop down, man. Shout out to my nigga, goddamn Worldwide Bully, Sean Williams. Shout out to everybody, man. Toy, get your ass back here, gang. You did. Toy on that. Get your ass back here, gang.
My sound nice. I ain't used to this. My sound is perfect. I ain't used to this, Scott. You gonna kick me out?
Yeah.
All right.
Nah. Hold on. You know what? No, hold on. Here go Hollywood T. What's good, Hollywood T?
Hey, I'm sorry I came in late, man. I was trying to, take care of some business. What y'all talking about?
You know what? We was talking about tonight about the Diddy documentary, the 50 Cent documentary put out on P. Diddy. I mean, we was breaking some things down there. We did bring up Suge Knight a lot. And about Suge Knight was brought up, and I know you fuck with Suge Knight, Hollywood T. Shout out to the motherfucking West Coast. We know where we at. We know where we know West Coast in the good. We was talking about, did Tupac bring his murder on himself, or did Diddy put that in play? And how do you feel? How do you feel when it comes to the, we seen what happened with Baby Lane at the casino? You know what I mean? How do you feel about Tupac's murder when it comes to Diddy? Did Diddy really play a part in Tupac's murder that night in Vegas?
Okay, there were three things happening at the same time. There was a conversation had where Diddy was expressing, "I'll do anything to get these niggas up out of here." You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel that was the order that night. The catalyst to what happened to Tupac was him reacting to the setup that was to jump on Baby Lane. Okay. The hit came from inside and is not Suge.
And when you say inside, you mean inside death row.
Yes.
And we're hearing about certain death row security guards having walkie-talkies and weird shit being going on between certain people in death row that night.
It's a female too. The female is the mastermind, and ain't nobody even talking about her.
Okay. Hold on. So Hollywood T, so you tell me tonight that Diddy ain't got nothing to do with what happened in Vegas. This was an inside death row job.
Like I said, it was three things going on at the same time. Diddy said, I don't give a fuck if it's Biggie. I don't give a fuck if it's Pac. They gotta get the fuck out of here. Okay. And then you have an insider issue going on within that company. Just like I had with mine. You try to give black people opportunity and try to pay them, get around some money. He should had a modus operandi where he wanted to bring people out of hood and bring them into Beverly Hills and show them a different way of life. Next thing you know, they plotting to kidnap him, rob him, extort him out of money, all type of shit. And you see these same people on the internet talking shit about him today. Well, we wouldn't know who the fuck y'all are if it wasn't for him.
Do this got anything to do with Buntree?
No, Buntree is solid.
Okay.
The woman shares the same last name as the owner. She and Reggie had a friendship for a long, long, long time.
That's Reggie Wright, the ex-police officer.
And Reggie now wants to be the main character. Every time Suge has something to say,
Reggie Wright, goddamn it, I should have
sits
known.
around and refutes it like he was there from day one, and he wasn't.
Y'all hear that, y'all? Goddamn Hollywood T says that, when it comes to Reggie Wright, Reggie Wright, his father was also a police officer. She's saying that, it was some insights. She's saying,
look at Reggie's life. He caught COVID, almost died, went to jail. Karma is hitting all these people for all the shit that they did, including Suge. Suge is not blameless. He ain't in jail for nothing. I feel like he's done his time. It's white people who've done way worse and they got in jail and got out. But the fact of the matter is, with Diddy, I got a problem with that documentary. I'm like 50. What you doing, bro? You should have just set this one out. Because
what's your problem with the documentary, Hollywood? Like, what's the main, like what do you see that makes you say, hold on now?
My problem is I don't want to get into the salacious shit about Diddy or if he did this or if he did that. The fact of the matter is they're not going to give you hundreds of millions, billions of dollars without coming back for their pay. You either going to be part of the humiliation ritual or you're going to be a part of the humiliation ritual. Maybe this is 50's penance for being part of a humiliation ritual to keep his ass cool. But the fact of the matter is, Diddy smutted out your bitch, had her looking stupid. Now your kid is asking you questions like, Daddy, why was this dude paying our rent, Daddy? Why was you only giving my mom pennies, Daddy? Daddy, why was she on the stand saying she was doing this and doing that and you wouldn't help him, Daddy? Why was he paying her rent and paying for her lawyer, Daddy? Why did she come on the internet and say that you raped her and beat her too, Daddy? And my problem is this on a higher level. It's hard being black in America because everybody fucking hate us. Even we hate us. And the fact of the matter is, I ain't never gonna join sides with Massa Jebediah to talk down or degrade one of our own. Yes, I am not a Diddy fan. I do not condone some of the shit that he did, but I'm not going to sit on no bandwagon with no crackers and degrade him. See, I hate that about us. We did it to R. Kelly. R. Kelly probably sitting in jail saying, this the thanks I get. Fuck these niggas. I gave them all this good ass music and they ain't even fucking with me
but you can't be fucking teenage girls, R. Kelly. You got to leave it 16, 15.
I'm not condoning what he did, but again, his white counterparts have done the same or worse.
Yeah, true.
Like I want to ask 50 this. 50. Okay, make an Epstein documentary.
There we go.
Direct the Epstein documentary, bro.
There we go. Right.
Why is you known for being petty and having a sharp retort on everybody and everybody laughing about what you say, but nigga, you don't never clown or down nobody else but your own people.
You notice he ain't never went at Eminem. Ain't never said shit wrong with Eminem. Jimmy Iovine, the owner of Interscope, 50 Cent. Some people say he's smart. 50 Cent understand the world of business. He understand why people run shit. But you're right, 50 Cent, he tore down a lot of his artists on his label. And I fuck with 50 Cent. Shout out to Curtis Jackson. I fuck with all the shows he do. Big fan of all that shit. But a lot of people feel like, 50 Cent, he only got that kind of energy for his own people, man. He don't go after nobody else.
Now I'm gonna say this and be done. The deal with Pac and the deal with Biggie's death, one person was present both of those nights. Who is that? Keefe.
From my understanding, the Southside Crips, TBD. Yeah.
Exactly. So, we
So
always
hold on. Yeah, Hollywood, are you telling me that the night that the last night Biggie is alive in L.A., I believe they are Fairfax and Wilsh. What's the name of that? I can't.
Wilshire.
There we go. They at the museum. It's a party, right?
The automotive museum, yeah.
Yeah, they that. Do you feel like Southside Crip was in the building when Pac died? Of course, that night we heard TBD claim that. Do you feel like Southside was there looking for their money from Diddy?
Yeah, because before that, what everybody that was tapped in knew was they were sweating Diddy for money subsequent to Pac being murdered, because it's clear as day who murdered Pac, who actually physically did the job. Okay, but the fact of the matter is, you had a setup going on, and it all worked out. I mean, listen to the interviews. Some people give Choke No Joke a bad rep, but he was on. He pinpointed something very factual. People be talking about things that occurred there, but they physically weren't there. Well, they allegedly physically weren't there. How would they know? How would they know unless you were there and seen it? The fact of the matter is,
Right.
the streets knew at the time that Keefy D was sweating Puffy for that $1 million. That was said in some conversation at Jerry's Deli or something like that. And he's, Puff's position is this: if I got any money traced to me, my ass going to jail forever. And I didn't tell y'all to do it that night, so I didn't give y'all no contract to do shit, so I ain't paying nothing. Now they say allegedly Von Zip got $1 million and he bought some record label, and this guy Gene Deal lying and saying he saw the check. Okay, even if it's years ago, if there's such a thing as a check, that can be traced and found. The FBI got the powers to do that. Simple as that. So this man has been on trial. He's in jail for 4 years. What do we want? What more do we want from him? We want him to die?
I think a lot of people do, man. When people seen the video of him and Cassie, a domestic violence situation, which I'm thinking maybe 85% of these niggas in this chat be beating their bitches, but we gonna say it for another night. Like we're gonna say it. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah, people took that and said, "Hey, man, he needs to get rid of this nigga. He needs to die." Yeah, I mean, he needs to go.
Every time
it's the end for this nigga. He needs to go away.
Every time one of our black people get some money, we as black people put some bullshit on them. Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. She get hate for no fucking reason. And she a talented woman. She quiet. She to herself. She she be seen when she be seen. She don't be into no shit. Where's the hate coming from? And I'm gonna tell you something. My level of money is pennies compared to they shit. But because I got a couple little dollars, I felt hate from motherfucking people that I thought was cool. See, people like to see you and say that they want to see you doing good, long as you ain't doing better than they ass. And even if you try to share and bring other motherfucker people up with you, it'll be betrayal, disloyalty, all type of shit going on. It make you not want to fuck with your own people.
Yeah, a lot of times it will be your own goddamn people, man. Like I said, Diddy don't sound like the best dude. I believe that all rich people are assholes, and a lot of people.
You gotta be an asshole to be a boss. You gotta be.
Right. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's just the way the game kind of go. Hold on, who is Sane Gang? You in the business Sane Gang?
Salute, Skull.
What's good, bro?
No, I ain't trying to cut y'all conversation off. I was gonna wait till y'all got done.
Nah, it's your turn, nigga. Go ahead.
You already talked about Kanika Mama.
Sane Gang. Fuck out of here, nigga. Jackie Williams. What's good, Jackie Williams? What's good?
What it is, Skull?
What's good, fam? Talk to me, bro.
All right, yeah, I've been listening. First and foremost, I ain't watched that documentary, right?
Okay, but you know the story. You know all the stories, though. You heard it all.
Yeah, I heard the stories. That's why I'm not watching it, because everything that I keep hearing about the documentary is basically stuff that's already been said and kind of like everything we all know. But there's one thing that we all got to do is all our melanated people. We got to always understand this, right? We can't do what they do. It does not matter
How
Shout out to
much money
Baltimore.
we
Salute to
got.
Baltimore, man.
I
Salute to
hear it in his
Baltimore.
voice. Salute, Maryland.
Yeah,
Salute to
I'm
Baltimore.
from Baltimore, shorty.
Oh, you from
Yeah,
Maryland?
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
Prince.
yeah.
I'm from Prince George County, but I live in Los Angeles.
Salute, gang. Salute. Salute. Yeah,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Salute. Talk to me, Jack.
yeah.
You were saying what, bro? Go ahead. Go
But
ahead.
what I'm saying is, right, we can't do what they do. It don't matter if we seen them do it. Like, you know how, all right, when Puff want to do his thing, he want basically I'm saying is everybody try to put him in the same category as Hugh Hefner. Like, listen, there's a big difference. We can't do what they do. It don't matter what they do. Stop trying to do exactly what they do. They not gonna get caught up. They're gonna be praised for what they do. When it's in the limelight, we're gonna feel bad about it because first and foremost, right? All of those puff parties ain't nothing but lifestyle parties. They have them everywhere, right? Once you try to get too big for your britches and want to bring those people in and start saying, yeah, I got something, y'all mingle, y'all know y'all got that in common. Listen, keep that. It could if he had not rubbed elbows and brought them people from the Caucasus Mountains up in his parties, I guarantee you nobody will not say nothing about Diddy doing nothing. Keep it in the hood. It's like
Yeah.
keep it in the hood. It's like lifestyle parties.
When you say lifestyle party, you mean like orgies and shit?
That's basically what it is, bro.
Yeah.
It is.
Lifestyle party.
Hey,
They
Sco.
got them all in every urban city in America. I guarantee you, there are people that live a lifestyle in that lifestyle party. He ain't nothing but a freaky nigga. That's all Puffy is. Yeah, he like to put his hands on females because he a junkie. But once you start bringing the white people in and you start trying to be like them, because you know you can't do what they do really, so you gonna have surveillance everywhere. All you try to do is like, if they get me, I can get them. Listen, we can't do what they do, so
Some
don't
white
even
some white
hold it.
person introduced him to that behavior.
We listen to me, miss. Everybody in this world was born with common sense, right? We know we can't do what they do. So do not try to go and do what they do. The liquor company, shut up, play your role. This is what you get paid for. It don't matter how much you feel like that ego is that S on your chest. You can't let that go to your head because we can't do what they do. We definitely
Nah,
can't do what they
salute,
do.
fam. Salute. Now that's real shit, fam. That's real shit, man. Maybe Diddy did, you know what I mean? Fall out with the wrong goddamn people, man. Either way, man. Shout out to goddamn Jackie Williams, man. Salute the goddamn Hollywood T, man. Salute Hollywood T.
Hey, Sco.
Yeah, talk to me, gang.
The thing that Diddy did wrong is he got too big for his britches, and when he sued that liquor company, and then he got acquitted of the major charges. They wasn't done with him. They want him totally
Do you feel the
annihilated.
same way about Bill Cosby? You feel like Bill Cosby, you know what I mean? He fucked up somewhere along the line?
Yeah, because you know that was a plot. Bitches coming out the woodwork from 30, 40 years ago. What? Okay. They threw a couple dollars around all because he didn't want to sell his house with oil under it. Okay. What did y'all tripping on? But I want to tell you this real quick. You know, I produce concerts and shit like that. And every
For
year I
sure.
got bigger and bigger. So at one point, I was my own cash register. The money came directly to me through my website. So I'm getting these venues and I get a call. They call me in and they want to meet. Who is they? They is Live Nation and Ticketmaster. They say the venues you getting too big. The venues you going to are all Live Nation venues, and you are knocking down our radius clauses with some of the artists that you're booking. So now you got to go through Live Nation. And I said, fuck that. So I still try to get my own venues. Every venue now turning me down, saying no, Live Nation. It's like they put my name out on the street and now I gotta go through Live Nation. Okay. So the same people that call me in invites me to a party. And the party is up in the hills. Kind of find out it's a fucking INH party. INH mean it never happened.
Hold on, what the fuck, Hollywood T? Did you go?
I went to the party. I didn't know it was an INH party.
Did you? What happened? How did you?
Man, I seen some. I seen some.
Did you spend the night?
No, hell no. I seen. You know, if you look at my track record, I roll with security. I got a whole bodyguard team, so I always go
Man.
with somewhere with two of my bodyguards. We was like, what the fuck is going on in here? It was too much going on. Like you said, you gonna see some things that's
It's
gonna
gonna
make
make
it
it
hard.
hard to smile.
Man,
You gonna see the thing. Hollywood T, did you leave with your drawers on?
No, we left. We only was there for like 25 minutes, but
Okay, cool. All right.
I've seen some other fellow promoters and shit like that, and I was like, oh damn. So it made me look at everything differently. So people ask me, why you ain't doing that shit no more, nigga? You don't know what I went through. The Illuminati came out of bitch. They even offered me a contract for 13 of my bitches to pose in a Playboy magazine. We want to do a plus size edition. And the contract was like 1.3 million. And a white woman who owns the Big Girl Club out here in Long Beach introduced me to the people. I was like, and I'm only a little speck of pepper in a plate of salt, and you're coming for me?
Hollywood T, you know what? You just gave me enough game where I got my eye on you too from now on. Now I'm starting to wonder what you got going on and who are you? You know what I mean? I'm starting to wonder, are you down with the Illuminati? Salute to Hollywood T, gang. Salute to Hollywood motherfucking T, man. Salute to the West Coast too, gang.
Thanks for taking my call, man.
Salute to goddamn Hollywood T. Now I got my eye on Hollywood T. She might be the goddamn Illuminati. Hollywood T done been around the higher ups. You know, she might be over here on my channel spying and shit. Man, Hollywood T, don't tell me no contract on my skull. I need you to sign up, skull. Y'all know this Hollywood T give me more money on this platform than anybody. She might be trying to lure me to the goddamn higher ups, to the Illuminati. Smash that goddamn like, man. Salute to Hollywood T, man. Salute to everybody that's building gang. You did. I'm gone, gang. I'm out this motherfucker, man. Dope ass night. Last minute live too, man. I wasn't gonna go live tonight. The Cowboys was on. We lost. We might not be going to the playoffs. I think we have an 8% chance it might be over with again. Who knows? If there's any crack of sunlight, man, we going to the Super Bowl. If I can find just a miracle to happen, we going to the goddamn bowl, y'all. We going to the bowl. Damn. Either way, man. Salute to everybody building gang. Dope ass night. I still got one episode to watch in the 50 Cent show, so I'm gonna watch that tomorrow. We might go live tomorrow night. I feel like I owe y'all a Friday night live stream, man. You did. And I feel like I owe y'all for some crazy, wild shit to happen. So who knows, gang? Either way, salute to everybody in the goddamn building, man. That's on my mind. Salute to everybody building gang. It's Big Skull gang, or no gang, or don't bang. We don't break the news. We just break the goddamn news down, man. Like I said, man. Diddy, 50 Cent, dope documentary 50, but at the same time, it look a little. Yeah, he was running through your baby mama. He had a bunch of niggas lined up. He had a whole NBA team of niggas running through your BM fan. I mean, God damn, don't look too player, my nigga. You know what I mean? Don't look too gangster. You know, I thought you was a PIMP nigga. It just don't look too PIMP-ish stuff. Yeah, this ain't a good look, man. You know what I mean? Two rich niggas and you gotta go, you know what I mean? You wait for a kick a nigga when you down and shit. I don't know. Either way, through the 50 Cent, man. Like I said, man, he put me on Hip Hop Homicide. So shout out to him and Mona Scott. Shout out to everybody involved with that project. That was dope. You know what I mean? That was a big opportunity for me, man. So salute to that. Can't knock 50. I mean, I've been on the 50 Cent show. So like I said, salute to 50 Cent. I'm a big fan. I think Get Rich or Die Trying is one of the greatest albums of all time. Top 10 to me, if you ask me. Top 10 hip hop all time. But yeah, shout out to Diddy though, because I think Life After Death is also in my top 10. You feel me? R.I.P. Biggie, nigga. Rest in peace to Pop, because Machiavelli and All Eyes on Me might be in my top 10 greatest hip hop records of all time. Yeah, all my records come from the goddamn 90s and the early 2000s. But either way, man, I hate to see hip hop, the history of hip hop, get ran through like this, man. You know what I mean? So many great memories brought up on this documentary, but then it's kind of overshadowed with all this other shit, man. So I feel like hip hop is dying right now. These young niggas are fucking the game all the way up. You feel me? Young niggas are ruining the game. And now I feel like the history of hip hop is also being drugged and shit like that. So it's just like, overall, it looked like hip hop won't exist one day. It's like one day we'll look up 20 years, 30 years from now and won't no hip hop records be charting no more. Won't nobody be making no money, no shows. They'll still be having, they'll still have Snoop Dogg ass out there. And they be 100 years old. Snoop Dogg be 90 years old still doing shows and shit. Like we stuck with the 90s and the early 2000s. Niggas like Nelly, Ludacris, they'll be 80 years old still doing shows. The new niggas ain't doing shit. Nobody ain't booking these new niggas. They gonna kill each other. They pull up. Put them niggas in the same venue. You can't even do a hip hop award show no more. Y'all know they no longer do the BET Hip Hop Awards, right? They no longer do the Source Awards. There is no more hip hop award show. It is. I want to start there. There is no longer a such thing as a hip hop award show. So that's just crazy even thinking about that shit, bro. No hip hop awards at all no more. Nope. You know what I mean? None of the new artists to be there. No, I mean, you can't get the bigger artists to come, the Jay-Z's and them. They ain't fucking with it. And you don't want to bring the new artists out because them niggas too dangerous. So no more hip hop award shows, gang. So yeah, hip hop is most definitely dying, man. But either way, man, salute to everybody that goddamn good, man. Free Diddy. Yeah, was he a freak bull ass nigga for sure? Did he do a lot of fucked up shit? Yeah, but I mean, but free Diddy, man. You know, free Diddy, rest in peace, Pac. Free Suge. And Suge actually killed a nigga, but free Suge. What's my partner? R.I.P. Pac. You know what I mean? All that shit, man. You know what I mean? Salute to Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. Great times, man. Great times. But now they putting all that shit on Diddy. Now they saying it was all Diddy's fault. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Salute to everybody, Billy Gang. Till next time, I'm out this bitch. It's Big Skull Gang or no gang or don't bang. Remember, we don't break the news. We just break the news down like a pound, man. Shout out to everybody that donated to the platform tonight, man. Salute to everybody. We gone, gang. Salute to everybody.
Hey, I keep it G at all times. At all times, keep it G at all times. I ain't lying, keep it G, that's all I know. Hustling, flipping dope. Salute to a real G when you see us step in the door. I keep it G at all times. She with me at all times. All this money in this bitch, oh, can't you see it's all